there.
Yes.
Yes, you can get canned stuff that will probably go bad.
As I prepare my bomb shelter, these are important things.
I mean, that makes sense. I feel like as I get older, it takes me longer to rehydrate.
Yeah.
You know what? You're not wrong. You are not wrong, dude.
I chugged like 3 of those. Why am I still thirsty?
Do you think they would revive quicker if we put our dried beans in Pedialyte? Just say, based on Ted's theory.
Just bathe in there, buddy.
It's going to sound crazy.
Come on.
Use Pedialyte.
You put dried fruit in there. Come on. Come back.
There's no way in hell you'll get this one. 10 songs with famous backup singers.
Number 4.
Now, first off, this is R2-D2. We wish you a Merry Christmas from the Star Wars Christmas in the Stars album.
Oh, that's C-3PO.
Well, he is definitely in there, for sure. That's them right there. He's young. He's a teenager.
Michael Jackson.
He's from your home state.
Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, I thought you're from New Jersey.
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi.
No way.
Yeah.
And just launched his career. I think he breaks this one out like, we got one more for you tonight.
Got one more for you.
And finally, for the birthdays, I'm 58 today, and it appears I'm giving myself a birthday shout-out. Can I get a So You Don't Want a Fish sandwich, some Thrill Shotgun Gets, and the captain explaining why Gemini is the coolest zodiac sign ever. Thanks, guys, for helping me get through my commute. Laughter truly is the best medicine. That from JD.
So you don't want a fish sandwich?
Get. Ooh, well, ahoy there, and happy birthday. So you're asking your Capitan, my Geminis are the best sign on the zodiac. It's pretty simple. Zodiac represents twins, like breasts. Or more importantly, let's talk about a set of famous twins, the original models for the Boo Boo dolls, the Olsen twins. That's right, with their dead eyes and sunken cheeks, they're the perfect twins for the necrophiliac that prefers their bodies warm. Also known as the Jolly Green Giant, but you didn't hear that from me. Crunchberry.
They say, please, if you have it, get your HVAC checked regularly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The vice president of the Atmos Air Solutions company based out of Connecticut, according to him, it is especially important for people with respiratory problems to have that system serviced at least twice a year.
Jesus.
Just to maintain good indoor air quality, whether you're heating or you're cooling. The system not properly serviced at least once or twice a year can cause, even in the ductwork, mold, dust, odors, bacteria, airborne viruses due to poor air filtration, and ventilation problems in the home.
Well, look, apparently
There's your to-do list for the weekend.
we're doing God's work today. Trent here on YouTube says, so far on my shopping list, new pillows, vegetable oil, new razors, Vaseline and shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
I think a lot of
Right.
us are in the same boat, bro. I didn't know this until today. I'm like, God damn it, man, that sponge is still in there.
I'm going to tell you. So after I crashed, after I crashed my stepfather's Audi.
$1,000
What? No.
to lick that sponge.
What do I got here? 80? I got 60 cash.
To lick it?
To lick it.
You're going to lick it?
I'm debating it. $60, man. It's cold, hard cash. I got to lick the...
Actually, you know what? No. It's not worth it.
No.
I think I want the 60 bucks.
No.
I've got one bottle in my house that my brother-in-law bought me on my 21st birthday. It's like a Macallan 18.
And you're not drinking it because why?
I'm drinking it slowly. I give
Why?
myself...
It's an 18.
I give right. It's an 18.
it's an expensive bottle.
It's a
Yeah.
really nice bottle, and I enjoy a shot on my birthday. I don't shoot it. I sip it.
I hear people say this, and my argument is always, you go to an expensive restaurant, they bring whatever it is you order. It's the most money I've spent. You don't eat 2 bites and say, give me a doggy bag. Like, brother, you're going to eat that whole thing in one sitting, and I know you're not going to drink that
meal
entire
is not
bottle.
going to last 10 years.
Okay, that's fair.
Well,
put that meal in my
just
fridge,
for
it's gonna
me,
go
like,
bad.
I know we do this every time, but I have some bottles that I would never spend the money on that somebody has gifted me. So I just kind of keep them in there. I'll buy other whiskeys, like a bottle of Jameson Orange.
Right.
Not to be specific.
Jameson Orange.
It's delicious. That goes, you know.
You shoot it straight or you mix it?
Hey, bag that thing back. Okay.
That was voted the worst liquor in the one dude from Australia came into Sean O'Donnell's.
Oh, no.
And went all the way across back and forth. And that was the last bottle he tried. And that was what he said. He was like, that is the worst.
Oh, really?
He's
His taste buds were fried.
No, he didn't do it all at once.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was like one sip.
No, he did it over weeks. You know, like I'm just going to try one of these things.
If there's 1 week I could care less what an Australian thinks about, it's this week. Let's go to the USA.
That's a good point. 10 songs with famous backup singers.
Number 2.
Give me that ooh, man.
Do that ooh thing you do.
Ellen, you can do it yourself.
Yeah. Nobody oohs like you, bro.
Boo, bitches reaching out for a birthday shout out. I'm leveling up to 39 today. Dealer's choice for sound effects from Mike. I love some shotgun gets from Thrill. And some advice from Coach Ted on surviving my last year in my 30s. Keep on rocking and thank you for everything you do. Hit me up if you want me to send you some more of those men's room koozies that I designed. Then from Alex, the 3D print maestro from Snohomish.
Uh-oh, look out. Get! I say get!
Alex, you're not going to want to hear this, but honestly, just get all the fun out now. After 40, it goes downhill. I haven't had fun in 5 years. So just go out there.
What about latte for Saturday?
That's what we're doing now. We're getting fired up because we flavored our coffees on Sunday. Hope you enjoy the last of your 30.
Did you taste it yet?
No, I just smelled it and got goosebumps. All right.
Get in there.
All right.
Okay, when do we start brewing the beer?
Oh, man, like 20.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here.
Mike was not with us.
I was not. I was a listener when you guys released the beer.
10 years.
So you got here in what, 2015, 2014?
Yeah, 15 sounds right.
How long had the beer been out? You remember? You weren't even.
No, I was not of drinking age when the beer came out.
Oh.
And I'm 36 now, so that was 15 years ago.
Jesus Christ. So you weren't drinking age when this came out?
Correct.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
you're going to taste it.
I'm sick.
It's not good. I mean, I don't think I'm in any danger, but that's, put it this way, if you went to a bar and sometimes I'll give you a sample of a beer, I would not follow that up with an order. Come on, man, take a sip.
No.
Come on. It's just a sip.
Come on, Miles.
I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
I got a drum roll or something, man. This is my last moment on the radio.
Like, it's just not
It's
right.
not as bad as it should be.
Not as bad as it should
It's not as bad as it should be. That's a fact.
But
Okay.
it's not as good as it used to be.
All right.
And now, the men's room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,551. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk.
Montgomery!
And you are in the men's room. On tap today, the return of Who Sucks Less. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a men's room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Tig.
Clack, clack.
Drinkity John.
All right, here we go. Lakewood man making homemade fireworks sees his workshop go boom. Meanwhile, a woman is speeding home to watch Love Island and now finds herself in a jail cell room. Senior on mobility scooter drives into a bicycle race. A Chinese woman goes on a diet you should not embrace. And today's rescued animal is a kangaroo.
Of course.
Who's been on the loose in Quebec. Yeah. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, just a couple of news stories from this week. We start with former professional boxing champion Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, in spite of being nicknamed Money, Floyd is facing 2 felony charges alleging theft and intent to defraud by passing a bad check to purchase a $200,000 watch. A $200,000 watch. This happened in Las Vegas. Turns out the check bounced. Floyd Money Mayweather. Other news involves 30-year-old Antar Albisi, a.k.a. the Yemeni Spider-Man. Now, he got the nickname of the Yemeni Spider-Man, A, because he's from Yemen, but more importantly, because he's a free solo climber, right? He don't use ropes, just hands, climbs all kinds of things. He's now known as the late Yemeni Spider-Man after he fell 300 feet into a volcanic crater. Now, a little closer to home in Utah, Sketchy Andy Lewis, he died in a base jumping fail in Moab. Now, Sketchy Andy was well known in the professional slacklining world, but a lot of us remember him as the stunt performer who appeared at Super Bowl 46 halftime show along with Madonna. Now, why was he nicknamed Sketchy? I'll be honest with you, we don't know. But if your nickname is Sketchy, it's probably not a good thing. Then again, you can't always judge a person by their nickname. You know what I'm saying, Tiny? Case in point. Case in point. If I told you that a man nicknamed Shank was charged with attempted murder, that is his nickname, what would you guess his method of violence was? Wrong. He shot someone. He shanked no one, but he shot someone. But his nickname is Shank. Maybe he likes beef. I don't know. But today we're talking about nicknames. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. Sometimes you meet someone, you know what their nickname is. You don't know why their nickname is that, but you feel too uncomfortable asking them, hey, how'd you get that nickname? We've all been there. So today's question, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration, is you or someone else, what was the nickname and how do you think they got it?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram and Men's Room Live. Send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
Anthony Kiedis.
He is not.
We just need someone monotone. Just make sure you have no range. David Lee Roth. We can't have screaming in the background.
No, he would not be good. There's a reason why a lot of these people have not been asked to do this.
You know why.
Yeah, But some people have, and you can't believe that they actually
said yes
to the part, and they did it. I mean, like hell, just in history alone. If you look at Linda Ronstadt, she just got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
All right.
For her first 2 albums, it's the Eagles. And everything behind her is
really,
it's Glenn Frey, it's Don Henley, it's
okay,
what's that guy's name? Not Bernie Lee, the other guy. Anyway, that's
you name the Eagles.
So when you hear those songs, all those harmonies and all those backgrounds, you're like, this really sounds familiar. And the reason it is because it's the Eagles.
The Eagles.
They have a pretty unmistakable sound. So some of these you will know. You can hear them pretty clearly. Other songs, they're kind of hard to figure out maybe who's singing backup vocals on them. So 10 songs with famous backup singers coming up as we'll sit and spin on the way at 4:30. And today we're going to talk about things that you consumed or use that were expired and which of you maybe gotten rid of, but you didn't. So maybe about a month ago, I told the story of, I think I was walking in with bags of groceries, and right in the inside of my garage is where I hang my fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do this. I don't know why it's in the garage. I don't know if that's the first place. That's just where it was when I bought the house.
You want to have your fire extinguisher in the least convenient place possible in the event of a fire.
Because my money says it's going to be in the kitchen. So why it's not up there, I have no idea. But anyway.
And if it happens while you're sleeping, you just have to run down 2 flights of stairs to grab it.
Yeah. Through the fire into the garage.
Exactly. And then run back up.
And then back up the stairs.
If I'm all the way down, I'm getting out.
That's a good point. Do I run back up or do I leave?
I'm out. So it never really dawned on me. All right. So I and keep in mind the car is in the garage. I elbow this thing accidentally and I knock it off the little stand it's on.
Yeah.
It falls on the ground. And it basically shoots like a cannon.
Yeah.
Across, underneath my car, by the way. Like that. I mean, it's like, and I'm like, man, all right. So I go over to this thing. It's pretty well blown out on top. And I'm looking, there's no foam. I didn't tell you guys that. There's no foam.
All right.
It's all this weird liquid. Okay?
All right.
Yes, it's not foam.
Really?
I pick up the canister. I pick up the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
And I look at it. And it was issued in 2003. Now, I just did this last year, okay? It was issued in 2003. Right. And I think the expiration date on it was maybe 2 or 3 years after that. It's like 2006 or 2007.
All right.
Anyway, I knocked this thing off in 2025. So whatever that goo was, there's a reason there's still kind of a mark where that stuff hit my floor on the concrete. Because that was 22-year-old, 23-year-old foam that whatever it turned into was just a very unusual substance. Like when I pulled my car out of the garage to hose it off, it almost didn't really move.
Yeah.
And then when I tried to use like a broom to kind of sweep it out, all that crap got on the broom. It wouldn't get off, so I'd throw the broom away.
Right.
Took me a little bit of time to clean this thing, but I finally figured out how to do it.
Let's say the average lifespan of a fire extinguisher, 10 to 12 years.
All right.
Okay. So you definitely went past that.
But I didn't know they expired.
No.
Well, most people don't know they expire because chances are you won't have to use one.
Yeah.
Right? It's good if you don't know. That means I didn't need it. So there's no reason to know. So, I mean, I guess there's a benefit to that.
I've only ever used one as my car was on fire.
I used one because the restaurant was on fire.
Yeah.
But that
I've never used one. I have never used one. I've never pulled a fire alarm either.
I've never pulled a fire alarm, got to use a fire extinguisher. And to be honest with you, when we grabbed, there's like, this restaurant was located on the top floor of a museum, so they have fire extinguishers plentiful. But when me and the staff were kind of running through the museum to grab them, the question we did have is, do you think these things are expired, right? This has never been an issue here.
Yeah.
And whether they were or not, they weren't. But I'm like, seriously, man, I don't know these things.
I still just remember the lady in the front desk of my building was like, you can't use that. And I was like, what? And I'm like, my car's on fire. She's like, it's for the building. I was like, I pay rent here.
Right.
And I just ran out, pulled the pen, and started using it.
She wasn't going to let you use a fire extinguisher in spite of your car being on fire directly in front of the building.
Out front of the building.
Like,
now, when you came back in, was she apologetic?
This is Baltimore. I doubt it.
She was not very friendly about it. And I was like, like.
It's a fire extinguisher. My car's on fire. I live in the building. Like, come on, man.
Right. And like at some point, you know me, like, and I get it. She's trying to say it's just for the building, but it's just like, I pay rent here. And then at one point, it was like, F off.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, now, me and Dan pay rent here. Those are our fire
And
extinguishers.
my car's up. What would she have done? You don't pay rent in that building. You're just a random guy. Your car is on fire in front of the building. Do you think she'd have been like, sorry, man, you don't live, like, you don't have the key to get in that front door. I'm not letting you use the fire extinguisher.
But I think eventually I was just like, why do you care?
Yeah.
You work here.
Exactly.
Right? Like, this is not your building.
It's not your fire
It's not your fire. Like, literally, like, why do you care?
But until I knocked that thing off, I never would have gotten it replaced.
Sure.
No.
So if there was a fire in my house, that thing, I don't know, it could have spread the fire more. I don't even really know.
It wouldn't have worked.
Well, obviously it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I checked my smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors and all that stuff. One thing I never checked on was my fire extinguisher. It was amazing to me how fast it took off once it kind of exploded, once the top part of the nozzle broke off. And the mark it put into the concrete wall across the way. Thank God it did not hit my car. Because, I mean, it would have gone through the door. I mean, I'm telling you, if this thing would have come in my foot, it would have taken my foot off. It was that much pressure. It was insane. We do have for you today 30 items that can be dangerous when they expire. And a lot of these you probably haven't even thought about or heard of.
I glossed through the list and I'm like, oh man, I may need to check some stuff at the house because honestly, like it never occurred to me that these things could expire. And there's not a lot of products on there that I use, but my wife, because there's makeup, hair products, all that kind of crap. I'm like, oh, and black people, if you're listening, petroleum jelly's on there. All right. If you're black, that's part of our first aid kit, man. You put Vaseline on everything. Apparently, it does have an expiration date. Now, that said, black people, if you're listening, we use more Vaseline than anyone. So if anyone's going to run through it, it will be us. But check the dates because apparently it can get a little hinky.
My
I
think
I must have used some expired Vaseline as a child.
Why do you say that?
Because my mom just had it felt like a jug of it.
Was it the giant one?
Yeah, and it just felt like we never got through. Maybe she was buying them and I didn't know.
Don't buy the giant ones, man. Seriously, that's what I took out of this list.
My loofah just basically fell apart on me. This was like a couple years ago. So I go to buy one at Fred Meyer or whatever, and I go up there, and all of them say basically the same thing: 30-day loofah.
Yeah.
So then we get to work. I Google this. Like, you're not supposed to use a loofah past 30 days.
Everybody does.
That thing was in my shower for at least a year before it broke apart.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But here are more of those things that you don't, because you're supposed to change it.
I didn't know that about a loofah until you told me. I remember you telling me, like, bro, did you know that? I was like, I thought you just bought it and used it until you couldn't.
Let's see here. Number one on the list is a toothpaste. You cannot use toothpaste after 2 years.
I hope you don't keep toothpaste.
How much toothpaste you buying that you didn't use?
Don't
it for
think
2
about
years?
it like this. Think about this. All right. So, go to the dentist every 6 months. Kids every 6 months. Me every year. Every time I leave, whether I want it or not, they hand me that little tube of toothpaste. They hand me a toothbrush. Not a big deal. My thought is, I always put it in my toiletry bag for traveling. I guarantee you, in one of my toiletry bags,
yes, me
there's
too.
probably a little tube of toothpaste.
Right, that's fair.
Not the one that's in your bathroom. We know I assume you're using that every day, but those little ones, get them from the dentist, throw them in the bag, go travel. I'm telling you, when I get home today, I think I probably have like 7 of them. I just want to pull them out and see, how old, what am I brushing my teeth with?
Basically what they say, after time, it just becomes ineffective, and the ingredients will begin to separate and crystallize, and will taste very good in your mouth. You'll expose yourself to oral conditions and ailments, which could become a larger health concern.
Okay.
All right, so don't use toothpaste after 2 years, which, again, does seem ridiculous. By the way, they also say toothbrushes do not have an expiration date.
But you know.
But since they don't have that, you might feel like you can use them for an extended period of time. However, there is a golden time frame after which you should be switching out your toothbrush. They say every 3 or 4 months or sooner if the bristles become frayed. Now, when I was a kid growing up, I probably had a toothbrush for 2 or 3 years before I even thought of the idea of having a new one.
But as a kid, you had to go to your parents, and at least my parents, to kind of like, there's nothing wrong with your toothbrush. That was the entire discussion. So even if you wanted a new one, it's not like they're going to get it for you. Did you used to get a toothbrush that had that little, look like a rubber Hershey Kiss on the back side, right? So,
like the little poker. That was for your teeth.
I know. Do they do those now?
No,
I don't think so.
Because it's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
But as a kid, I love that. Man.
There's no more
See how much
disgusting.
goo I get
Well,
out.
you have like the little flossers you could use all the time, so I don't think you need that as much.
It's not as gross as the Swiss Army knife that had the toothpick in it. That you just put back
dude,
in
it's
the
just
knife.
metal toothpick.
No, like a little plastic island.
I haven't used this last time we went camping.
Debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, but y'all, away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,551. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. The exciting return of Who Sucks Less. Steve, I don't know how you do it. You find people in the news every week doing bad or crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Then we pit those three stories against each other. It's up to us to determine out of the three, which one sucks the least. Is there a theme to today's Who Sucks Less?
Well, there's a bit of a theme because, as we know, the Ted Smith always going on in the office about the kids.
Gotta help out the kids.
Oh, think about the kids. Oh, you say kids now, but in the office, it's kids. So today, all three stories are people that, when they're dealing with children, no matter how annoying they are, no matter how much money they might have on them, whatever the situation might be, it's a kid, so maybe act appropriately. And these people chose not to.
All right. Who Sucks Less is coming up at 4:30 today on the program.
The kids.
Yeah. That's how I always say to the office.
Good times.
Mike loves it.
Yeah.
Now, today on our question, we're going to talk about nicknames. I think one thing is inherently true. You either get a nickname from someone giving it to you, a friend, based on how you act, whatever the deal is. And if you happen to try to give a nickname to yourself, you come off looking like a joker or a fool.
Yeah, you got to earn a nickname, whether it's a dubious honor or a good one. Like, you earn a nickname.
Yeah.
You can't just go, hey, man, they call me Beef. Who's we?
Right.
And if we means you, I'm not calling you Beef.
Who was the comeback kid? Do you remember, Ted?
I don't know.
How about the comeback kid?
Was it John Elway?
All right, John Elway.
Was it Dan Marino? One of these guys was the comeback kid.
Yeah, it may have been Elway.
I cannot remember who it was. But anyway,
Elway feels right.
He earned it because he was...
He led comeback.
He was the king of comebacks.
He
right?
did not tell you that in an interview. Yeah, they call me the comeback kid. Like, no.
Joe Namath, back in the day, he would wear fur coats. He would wear diamond rings and
pantyhose.
Broadway Joe.
Yep.
He did not come up with that on his own.
Yeah.
So all these names, whether they're good, whether they're bad, whatever the deal is, they have been, whether it was the press or whoever, friends, family, they gave him the nickname.
My brother's now the rocket scientist.
Yes.
In the world of NFL, when he does officials, they'll say, Adrian, the rocket scientist. And because he doesn't watch football, he is actively at the game. He did not know that this was happening. So my mother and I, on different phone calls, said, hey, man, last couple of seasons, when they bring you up, you're the rocket scientist, which he takes as an insult because in his mind, rocket science is like, point a projectile in a direction, make it go boom. He's like, the dumbest people I know do that because that's what he does. I said, well, they're not going to call you the satellite software engineer. It doesn't mean anything. No. And I said, by the way, outside of your world of super nerds, when someone calls someone a rocket scientist, either you're insulting them because they are stupid or you're complimenting them because they are smart. So regardless of what he thinks of rocket science, I'm like, look, to the rest of the world, they're giving you a compliment.
Sure.
He doesn't take it that way, but that's what they're doing.
Your nickname. I mean, 25 years ago, when Ken Rosenthal, the baseball writer, gave you that nickname. If when he said that then, that you would know for 25 years after that fact that would be your nickname, you probably would not have believed it.
No, because the way it worked, it was my first day working with him. He knew my first name. He didn't know my last name, but he's a very, very kind and generous man. So at the end of his broadcast, he thanks anyone on his team that helped him. And in this case, there's only two of us. Steve Stoffberg, whose nickname was Softy. They called him Softy because he was about 6'5" and weighed probably, 340, 350, 360. He was a big dude, but super nice. So they called him Softy. It wasn't an insult. He understood it. But Ken Rosenthal...
he went by it too, right?
Yeah. He was like, it's fine. But the football players will call him that, right? Because he covered the Ravens. So they're like, oh, Softy. So at the end of Ken Rosenthal's broadcast, it was my first day in radio, actually. I saw Softy writing my name down on a piece of paper real quick for Ken Rosenthal to thank me. And he just looked at me and went, Steve, the Thrill Hill. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. Didn't give it another thought. When I came back into work the next day, actually Stoffberg, Softy, was the first guy that saw me in the hall. And he's a very nonchalant guy. So he's like, hey, what's up, Thrill? And that was it. I didn't pick it. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to happen. That would not have been my go-to.
It was given to you.
But everyone started calling me that. And I'm like, well, then there it is.
We had a guy that used to come on the show. He worked for the Ravens. He was kind of a PR guy. And he wore pink shirts. So we started calling him Chad the Pink.
Now, he insists that the shirts weren't pink. They only looked pink on TV. We're like, they look pink on TV because you're wearing pink.
Exactly.
You know why the Ravens look like they're wearing purple? Because they're wearing purple. You're wearing pink. It's not purple.
He didn't want that nickname. But then on the other side of the coin, when people try to make up nicknames for themselves, to some degree, you lose a certain amount of respect for that person.
Yes.
Russell Wilson, all right? We know what good he did in Seattle, okay? But when you try to give yourself your own nickname, people just even roll their eyes even more at you. And that was part of that
what
persona.
What did he come up with?
Mr. Unlimited.
There was Dangerous.
Well,
that was attributed to him. Was it? Danger Russ, I think, is attributed to him by the local press because Elway was the comeback kid. But one thing about Russell Wilson, fourth quarter man.
Danger Russ just happened to be something that he was already using on social media. I think maybe Wisconsin even had done it.
Yeah.
So that one was fine. But he was actively already a superstar. I want to say he probably already had that Super Bowl and was like, I'm Mr. Unlimited. It's like,
wait, did he say it like that?
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's what
I've never heard this quote.
No, I've never. So
you're even cringing right now.
He called himself Mr. Unlimited, but he even had a way that you say it.
Yeah, Unlimited.
You not seen this?
No.
Can you bring that up, Mike?
Oh my God,
it's cringeworthy.
That's what I'm saying.
Hearing you say it is cringeworthy.
You just have to understand.
Hey, Seattle, we got a deal.
You can't give yourself a nickname. Look, for an example, my daughter, all right, her name is Ava. My older daughter, she could not say Ava growing up.
Yeah.
It just could not come out of her mouth. She could not pronounce it. She called her Aya, and she also could not say sister. She said Nister. Mm-hmm. So even to this day, I'll call my daughter and I'll go, hey, Nister, what's up?
Sure.
And that was just from the fact that my daughter could not pronounce her name.
Yeah, my parents are Uncle Wobbert, like Elmer Fudd, and Aunt Carolyn, because we watched my 3-year-old cousin over a summer. And coolest kid ever, but that's how he said it. And keep in mind, it was the summer of 1980. So here we are, 46 years later. And to this day, like if they yell for each other in the house, right? Uncle Wobbert, blah, blah, blah. It's just what people say. I don't because it's weird, but that's what they say. So, Mike, do you have Russell with his self-proclaimed?
Are you ready?
I've never heard this.
You ready for this cringe bait? Miles, have you heard this?
I don't know if I have.
Oh, God. Get ready for this. It's a ton of fun.
And I think I have an alter ego. His name's Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you got to be unlimited. You got to have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you, what you're thinking about or what you want to do in life or where you want to go, you got to be unlimited. Tell them I'm unlimited. You know what I mean? So when they ask you certain questions like,
don't do
where's your motivation, Russell?
Mr. Unlimited.
Okay.
Oh my God. I want
that one didn't stick.
No. I want to take a shower.
No.
I can't believe. Yeah, I mean, granted, you're not a Seahawks fan, but it was bad.
Yeah. And he's the corniest dude ever. Right. So look, man, and look, what he did on the field was fine, but he's a corny human being. So like, bro, of all the people on earth that should not give yourself a nickname, it's you. Actually, my first day of high school, there was a kid, he had a denim jacket, and on the back, he obviously gave himself this nickname. He's a freshman, too, so I guess he wants to impress the upperclassmen. But on the back of his denim jacket, he had hand-sewn on the words, Nate the Great. All right?
Okay.
Found out later, his name was, in fact, Nathaniel Nate. So we're like, cool. What he didn't know, and the thing we found so funny, other than the fact we know goddamn well he gave himself that nickname and took the time to put it on his own jacket, Great was spelled Grate. Like a cheese grater. So we're like, Nate the Great. So he ended up being called the Grater, as in the cheese grater.
Right.
But he hated it. It would sound cool if you said like Shredder, right, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The reason we called him the Great, it's because you're illiterate. Right. Yeah. So he did not like the nickname.
Okay. So junior year of high school.
Nate the Great.
One of my good buddies in high school.
Nate the Great over there.
Yeah. One of my good buddies, Dave. Dave is probably 5'8", 5'9". He skinny dude, probably 120 pounds. He was a state champion wrestler, whatever the lightest weight is.
Nice.
Yeah, so he was a badass.
Flyweight, featherweight.
He was a cornerback on the football team.
Wrestling, I think, just goes by weight. It's like 125er. 125.
Okay, exactly. Gotcha. He was a wingback on the football team.
They keep it easy.
And he was fast as hell. And he was one of those guys that was so quick and elusive playing football. You had a hard time seeing him. You had a hard time seeing him cut. Because he could just hide behind linemen, and he was a great football player. But the highlight of in my world, Dave's existence, his nickname is Worm. All right.
All right.
So this is in August before our junior year. we now have a class coming up that's sophomores, and the ones that tried out made the football team, right? So we have a bunch of sophomores, and there's a lot of kids from West Virginia that are from the cut. I mean, like they live out there. Like their bus ride in. So the farthest route was an hour and a half on a bus, to give you an idea.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of kids that kind of lived in that area of the county that still represented our high school. And this kid was he was not that he was naive, but he was a little bit country, and just
no street smarts.
He had been living in that small little town that he lived in, going to junior high and elementary. Morgantown was a bigger town, for him to be bussed into. So it was a whole new world for this kid, right? So we're in the shower one day, and Dave walks into the shower. Now, one thing you have to know about Dave is Dave's doing real well for himself. I don't know if it's the fact that he's 5'8", weighs 120 pounds, he just looks bigger, but it's big, all right? So Dave walked in the shower, and this kid's in there. And he looks at Dave, and he goes, "Wow, what a worm!" And
Jesus Christ, that's how he got the nickname.
That was his comment. Wow, what a worm! Because he called it a worm. So from that point on, Dave was not Dave anymore.
Right.
Dave was Worm. I mean, the coaches, his teachers,
even the teachers.
That story got around so fast that everyone told everyone, about what was going down. So, like, even a coach pat on the back, "Hey, Worm, great to see you." Didn't matter. Hey, look, if you want to be known for something, that's not a bad thing to be known for in high school.
But you have to explain it, because Worm does not scream big. If I said they called me Worm because of my penis, no one's going, "Ooh, he must have a hog."
That's just what the kid said. He's like, "Wow, what a worm!" And that was just. I'm sure he did not want the nickname Worm. He still goes by Worm to this day.
He probably doesn't even hear it anymore.
He works at a beer distributor. He goes to different bars. He wears a Budweiser shirt or a Bud Light shirt. He works for InBev. On his name tag, it says Worm. It does not say Dave. To this day, at 56 years old, he is still Worm from that kid walking in the shower.
Good for him, though.
I know.
Once you embrace it, you kind of go, all right.
But you just never know how you're going to get a nickname.
You don't.
Look, I had a buddy, I've told this story before, but he's a massive dude, right? But he just happened to be, he was basically the white guy in his little neighborhood.
Yeah.
So they always just called him Big Country. But to this day, right, he was at that Maryland tailgate. He was kind of busy, and I couldn't get his attention. I was like, "Country!" He's like, "Oh, what up, dude?"
Yeah, immediately turns his head.
Yeah, right.
But and then there was a basketball player, Big Country.
Correct. Who was also white.
Was he Oklahoma State, I think, maybe?
Something, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I think, I think that's just kind of one of those things. But yeah, I mean, again, he's my age. He's got 3 children. He runs, his company or whatever, but he's still country.
Right.
It's weird because my brother on TV he's the Rocket Man, right? But every once in a while, so before every game,
Rocket Man,
Rocket Scientist or Rocket Man?
Sorry, Rocket Scientist. Jesus Christ, right? Rocket Man. No, he's
Elton John.
He's the Rocket Scientist. But among the officiating crews, and no one will tell us how he got the nickname, so I don't know why this is, but they all just say it. All right. So when he comes to Seattle, his entire officiating crew is here, and he'll invite me and my wife. Have dinner with him, and it's always a cool time. I've done this in 3 different cities with him now, and every 2 years, it's a different crew. And every crew we've been with, they call him Rocky.
Call him Rocky?
Rocky.
As in Balboa.
Like Adrian. Maybe that's why, because his name's Adrian. Maybe.
That's it. That's exactly why.
But I don't know. But they don't say it to be funny, right? They're not doing it. They just, well, now it's been shortened to Rock. But dude's like 5'9". Like, he's not someone you look at and think, Rocky. He's got a pot belly. He's 5'9". Bald. Talks like this. There's nothing about him where you go like,
Kermit.
That guy's a prize fighter. That's the last thing that crosses.
I mean, I have a buddy that just likes Caesar dressing, so we start calling him Caesar.
That's why you call Caesar Caesar.
Yeah, that's it.
How did you find out he liked Caesar dressing?
He just used it like ranch on everything. Yeah, at that point, I was Squirrel and he was Caesar. It's like, oh, Squirrel and Caesar getting crazy.
How'd you get Squirrel?
There was a squirrel on campus, and I was like, I like squirrels. And they were like, all right.
So you became Squirrel.
Yeah. Just out here trying to get a nut.
Jeez, that's it.
I mean, it was
I like squirrels. You're a squirrel now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was a house of 6 dudes. I mean, it was pretty simple-minded kind of stuff, right? But it's like, right. And like I said, that guy has a real serious job. And I'll still be like, Caesar, what's up, dude? He's like, what's up, squirrel?
You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
The mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
All right, the good news, my eye drops don't expire until the year 2027.
But
I opened them way longer than 3 months ago.
Right.
So they have 30 days after the date you open them.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have kept them locked past the expiration date. They probably would have been safer.
Why don't they put that double label on those? Like, look, they're good until 2027 unless you open them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then, by the way, a lot of people now, as one guy says, well, I like this. I have some men's room black in a temperature-controlled dark area that are over a dozen years old, but he has them temperature-controlled. I respect that. Other people are saying, oh, man, I'm afraid to find out what's actually in my pantry that may have expired. Listen, I would say to challenge everyone, because you know you're not alone in this. All of us just go home tonight. Just take 10 minutes.
If you're at home right now, just go and tell us what you got in there.
Just take 10 minutes, go to the pantry, whatever, pull it out, and just look at the expiration
When I go to my mom's house, every single thing I use, I look at the expiration date.
Right, because
everything.
Sure.
Catch everything. I mean, there's not one thing that I don't look at the expiration date. Okay, staying close to home on this one. They say drivers in Washington State are responsible for keeping their cars in drivable condition, according to the Washington State Driver's Guide. I'll tell you what, man, there's some cars out on the roadway that have done some interesting things to keep the car together.
For sure.
I've seen painter's tape. I've seen all kinds of stuff. This includes keeping insurance up to date, checking your brakes regularly, replacing lights. It also includes the annual task of vehicle tab renewal. So how important do you think it is to have these things on your car? And can you get a ticket for driving with expired tabs?
Yes.
I think
So
it
that's
depends
the
on the county.
Well, they say as far as troopers and other law enforcement officers, they can pull over drivers with expired tabs in Washington State. Now, some law enforcement officers may let you off with a warning. Others could give you a ticket, according to Trooper Daniel Mosqueda. He's with the State Patrol. They say registered drivers in Washington State automatically get renewal reminders in the mail, and that's your first chance to get this done. It's plenty of time to update the tabs. So they say, what is the penalty for letting your car registration lapse? If you are caught driving with expired tabs, and this makes sense, the penalty depends on how long you've let your vehicle registration lapse.
Yeah.
So you can expect to pay a $145 fine for just expired tabs in the first 2 months. If your tabs have been expired for longer than 2 months, the fine increases to $237, and so on, and so on, and so on.
They can also get you even if your plates aren't Washington State. We found that out. We've been in Seattle maybe a year, but we get pulled over in my wife's car that she driven from Pennsylvania. The plates on the car were Pennsylvania plates, but the tags had expired. Okay, so the cop plays nice and sets it up like a game show. It says, do you know why I pulled you over? We truly have no idea. We're like 2 blocks from our house. And he goes, you have expired tags. We're like, well, they're from Pennsylvania. He's like, but they're expired tags and you're driving in Washington. So he said, look, how long? Because we said, look, we just moved here from the East Coast. And he's like, I believe you. How long have you been in Seattle? And we realized, oh, man, we don't know what that is. And I don't quite remember. I want to say we said 6 months or something like that. And he's even kind of like, oh. He's like, look, man, the cutoff was 4 months. That might not be accurate, but we missed by about that much. He tried to give us the out. Like he knew we were going to lie to him. And as long as we got the lie correct, he was going to let us go with the warning. But we got it wrong. $650. Ooh. $650. Okay, so about a month later, we still didn't get around to getting the Washington tags. About a couple of weeks later, maybe, I get a call here at work from my wife who's like, I got pulled over again for the same reason. It was another $650. And I'm like, so we've spent $1,300 on expired Pennsylvania tags. So that's when we finally got around to registering to the fine state of Washington. And then she reminded me this morning, we have to re-up our tabs early July. I'm like, is there a date? She's like, early July. Normally this would not be a problem, but our car is not quite dead, but I would say our car's in hospice, kind of sitting in the driveway. We've been driving rentals and all this. So now we're debating, like, do we re-up the tags on this, even though and it's only like $200, but we know we want to get rid of the car, or do we take our chances, right? Because our July is very bit. So, look, we got this whole plan about getting a new car. Whether we lease or buy, don't know. But the month of July is super busy for us. So our plan was, let's get all the obligations out of the way. That'll be late in July, which will be past the time we should have registered. But we're like, and then we'll deal with the new car situation. So this morning we're debating. I'm like, look, $200 is not the worst, but I don't want to spend it on a car that we know we're getting rid of within weeks of it being redone. She's like, look, even if we drive the car to the dealership to trade it in, that's when we get pulled over, and then I'm getting hit with a bigger fine. So I don't know what we're going to do.
Two things: A, just get them. But B, if she goes online, you can check the exact date. It's I know mine go up in May.
Yeah,
but I had to check when it is.
Well, my thing is, the problem is it's early July. If it were late July, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, look, F that, because that's when we're doing all this big transaction. But I'm like, we're already going to lose money getting a car. And again, $200 is not going to break the bank, but it's like, I don't want to spend an additional $200 just to get rid of this freaking car to have to re-register
I guarantee
a new car.
Your utilities bill is over $200.
I know, but I use it.
Every trip to the grocery store, I know.
But I eat it.
I
don't like spending money on crap I don't use. So the problem with the car is like this thing dead in our driveway. I'm like, look, no offense.
But you're going to get it fixed, right, before you get rid of it?
We're taking it to the dealership that told us what's wrong. So they know they know exactly what it needs.
Yeah. What did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Bo. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
So I got a little story to tell you. Back in '99, we were getting ready to go camping with my brothers. So we had all our gear out in the living room, and we had some firearms. My brother had a custom Winchester pump-action shotgun, and they were showing it to a rookie, to some dumbass sitting there. Well, he pulled the trigger. I get hit with a deer slug right in the front of my hip. Thank God to the airlift pilots that saved my life. Always a shout out to the airlift.
Wait, where did you get hit?
Front hip socket. So it kind of blew my leg off.
Jesus Christ, man.
They fixed it over the couple years, yeah.
Okay.
So my brother had loaded it with some old 1970s deer slugs. And then he loaded it with some fire rounds. And so I was pretty lucky on two accounts. The expired deer slug was from the 70s. And so it had a weak load. So really nothing to laugh about getting hit with a 12-gauge slug, but I walked it off.
You can laugh when it's not you. But now that said, what happens to bullets when they expire? Do they just become unstable? Do they become dangerous, or what?
Kind of like a dud. Sometimes they don't go off. Sometimes they have half power. Yeah.
Okay. So too unpredictable. Does not worth the risk.
Did the guy buy the gun?
The guy who did it was a stranger, a rookie. It was my brother's shotgun.
Right.
Yeah, but he came over to buy it, right?
Guy. I've only seen the guy once since.
Do you bring it up when you see each other like, hey, I remember you. You're the guy that shot me in the hip.
I thought I could handle it responsibly, but when I saw him, I had to throw down.
Oh, you got to fight with him.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, just kind of had to. But it's a hard accident to forgive.
Yeah, the guy shot you.
I mean, you didn't get shot.
I'd be pissed.
Gary here on YouTube says, I know I have some taco meat that I made about a month ago sitting in my fridge that I should probably throw out. Yes. And you know it.
If you sing, even if you get to probably, just throw it away.
But we all do it, right? I don't know. You open your fridge, there's the taco meat. You know that maybe you made tacos in late April. And for whatever reason, you slide the Tupperware out of the way, and you grab the thing behind it.
No, you're right. You're not going to eat it. You just keep moving.
And then there's the day where you're finally like, why have I been doing this?
It needs to be in the freezer. If you get it in the freezer, you at least get 2 or 3 months out.
Sure, but that's not what everybody does.
What Thrill's just saying is sometimes there's just it's in a little Tupperware container. You know better, but you just got to keep going. Yeah, I need this.
Because you're going to eat it tomorrow. That's the plan. And then you decide tomorrow, this is not what I'm in the mood for, right? And then that thing just moves all around the fridge before you finally say, guys, I'm throwing out the taco meat that is now slime. My wife and my son were in the kitchen Sunday, I believe it was, but they're both standing in front of the fridge and they're passing the gallon of milk back and forth, sniffing it. And they looked at me and I said, just dump it out. They're like, but if both of you aren't quite sure, just dump out the milk. I don't need to smell it. Just get rid of it.
What did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803-ROCK.
I have some chicken I made Friday, and I'm like, I got to eat it tonight.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday?
But it's crock pot.
Yeah, okay.
It's Friday, what's today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Saturday,
I had
Sunday,
3-day-old sushi and I threw it away.
Sushi's different,
Well, that's,
man.
that's raw fish.
Yeah.
It's slow cooked in a crock pot for 10 hours. And it's
you're all right.
delicious.
Okay.
I'm making one more taco tonight.
Okay. I'm telling you you're okay because I'm not eating it. You're fine.
I'll be hurting from all the hot sauce I put on it.
You can eat my boys' taco meat?
No.
Yeah.
That's a month old. That's what I'm saying.
Would you guys drink one of those beers we have up in the on the mantle, on the locker? We have 2 or 3 old Elysian beers that are probably at least 5 or 6 year old. I want to say we have a men's room.
Are they in a bottle or a can?
They're in a bottle. We got a black, which is supposed to age.
Well, if you do it right,
We got a summer gold, I believe.
No, definitely not that one.
And maybe an old red. I can't remember what's it.
The black is supposed to age. The bottle's even darker to kind of protect it. Like the guy on YouTube, he has it temperature controlled. You know what? Look, I'm saying I wouldn't. I would. In a pinch, if they said, look, there's no more beer left, and I really wanted a beer, I would drink that beer.
Oh, my God.
You wouldn't do it?
No, we used to have these. What is the calendar at December? The holiday
Advent calendar.
Advent calendar. We had those from Heritage. That we were
99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Our question, you or someone else, what was the nickname and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Connor. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Very Jackson. So the nickname.
Man, your phone is doing some weirdness.
Like, are you underwater and on speaker? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, no, I'm on my Bluetooth device right now.
That's a bad speakerphone.
I'll give it your best shot.
Hang on. You hear me now?
I mean, sort of. I mean, so far your nickname would be Mumbles.
Can you take us off the Bluetooth?
Is that better?
There
we go. A human being.
Yeah?
Yep.
Better?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. My earbuds are being weird. So the nickname I kind of got 2 within the span of like 6 months. It started out as Blaze and then evolved into Inferno.
I'm going to guess you have a problem with accidental fires.
Yeah. I got Blaze because I was snowmobiling with my brother, and the snowmobile caught on fire underneath me.
How did it catch on fire, man?
My brother said I was riding the brakes, while throttling it, but it doesn't help when the fuel line goes right over the brake pad for it.
Oh.
Okay. So did that thing burn to the ground?
Yes, it did.
On snow?
Yeah, on snow.
So basically, what, you just jump off the snowmobile because it's on fire, and then you guys couldn't do anything except just watch it burn?
Yeah, except I was the last one in the line, so I had to run to find my sister to let her know to give me a ride to my brother to let him know.
Okay.
So by the time you get there, right, it's
What
done.
was the second fire?
The second fire was I lit a bike on fire in my high school girls' bathroom.
Oh, well, you earned that then.
Okay, yeah,
All right, that's on you. Okay.
Good call, Blaze.
Well, it was and it wasn't. I just moved it there, and then a kid I told went and lit it on fire with Axe body spray and toilet paper.
Okay. From Blaze to Inferno.
Accomplice.
You or someone else, what was the nickname and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
But the only other way to get the nickname Blaze, originally I assumed he smoked a lot of weed or something. But once he said Inferno, okay, they had to upgrade your nickname. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So the nickname I was given was Effing Josh.
Effing Josh.
But it goes with usually a gesture, and that's like a sigh and like shaking your head back and forth.
All right, so you do a lot of dumb things.
Like you're dependable to do the wrong thing, that's what I'm guessing?
No, so I actually got it from my wife's roller derby team. there was a bunch of girls on there, and I kind of got it by saying a bunch of different things, you know. So like one time it was a camping trip, and I kind of had all the girls eating out of my hand, like I was, you know, being real cutesy and nice. And then I would start saying like feminist jokes, and they're like, "You ruined it," you know. So
okay, I got you. All right. I'm curious. So when it comes to nicknames, some of the best nicknames on earth come out of female roller derby. Like, who are some of your wife's teammates on the team?
Well, so first of all, so her name is Roxy Rabble Rouser. And so, and now with roller derby, it's like a whole culture. So it's not just the teammates that have the names. Like the coaches have a derby name, the announcers, the people taking time and doing all of, like, everybody's got a roller derby name. And I think really the main reason I was given mine was we were at like an all skate one night where basically, you know, people of all ages can skate, you know, they serve beer and stuff there. And I did one of the qualifications, which is to do 40 laps. I think it was in like 5 minutes. And these girls basically started giving me that name because I knocked it out of the park. And, I mean, I was smoking cigarettes back then, drinking beer. I was on rental skates. There were some girls that are like, I've been practicing that for 6 months, and I've got $300 skates, and I still can't do it. And effing Josh just knocked it out of the park. Like it was nothing.
I see. That's the right context for it. Okay.
All right.
Well, good for you. I mean, it sounds complimentary. Like, you exceed,
in that sense,
exceed their expectations, or you take it over the line. One of the two.
But either way, by saying effing Josh, you kind of sum it all up.
You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
By the way, I just did a quick Google search of some of the better female roller derby names that are out there. All right? So we have Sandra Day O'Clobber, Helen Killer,
Oh, nice.
Crimes New Robin, Speedin' Hawkin', Fleetwood Smack, I can't even, Bone Crusher, Maiden Hell, Hermione, now, not Hermione Granger, Hermione Granger, Stace Invader, Slayer Moon, Optimus Prim, and Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, Wonderland.
All right.
Done. Their names are the best, man.
Damn.
Hello, Andy. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So first, I think roller derby names also could substitute as good fantasy football names, it sounds like.
You're not wrong, man. Yeah. I think they're some of the cleverest and some of the best.
So my nickname is it's a very boring origin story compared to what people think. So I'm Andy Mack.
Oh, Andy Mack. What's going on, man?
Yeah. I always got the joke of, you know, Mac Daddy, like, and it's far more boring than that. It was just ninth grade science class. So like the year 2000, there was 4 Andy or Andrews in the class on the first day of school, and they hand out the name tags, and there were those name tags that just said, "Hi, my name is." And I wrote on my name tag, I just wrote, "Mac, I drive trucks." And then from that point on, my science teacher started calling me Andy Mack, and I liked it, and it stuck. And then just over a year ago, I legally changed my name to Mac because getting ready to adopt my daughter. And since when we got married, my wife didn't even want to take my actual last name. She was like, "You don't even like it. Why the hell would I take it?"
Is it that bad? You don't have to say it. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's just I don't have any relatives with it that I like.
And your wife was like, "I'm not doing that for you. I am not taking that last name."
Yeah, I mean, if it was something I was proud of, I'm sure she would have considered it. But she's like, "No, you don't even want your damn name. Why would I take it?"
Damn. So you legally changed your last name to Mac?
Yes, it is. As of March of last year, it's because of getting ready to adopt my daughter. So she was going to change her name, her last name as well. So we wanted to make sure my name was changed, ready to go. So now I actually have a kid with my last name now.
So your daughter did take the last. Now I know your daughter. I know your wife. I know you. So, and I know how your daughter is. If you had not changed your name legally, last name to Mac, do you think she would have followed her mom's advice and not taken that last name?
Oh, yeah, because she's hyphenated. So she has both my last name and my wife's last name.
No, but Andy, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say it, but like, I'm friends with, I think, with your sister on Facebook. I don't think your last name's that weird.
Would you want it as your own?
Yeah, but apparently he doesn't like his sister.
No, she's fine. It's the dad. So
Okay, all right.
When she got married, she changed her name when she got married, and her daughter doesn't have that last name. So it's just
Okay.
why keep it when you can make money? You can make your name wherever you want.
All right, Andy, I got to ask you.
Yeah, you can.
Do you have, based on the number of accidents that she has had, is there a family nickname for your mom?
Like Crash Bandicoot.
No, you know what? We should probably come up with one.
Yes!
You guys. Hey, I'll leave that to you guys.
Just
Whatever you call her, I'll call her.
Andy, just start humming when she comes around.
Crash Test Dummies.
Boom.
There you go. I mean, seriously, man. Last time we talked to her, she'd been in 11 car accidents, I believe. Are we still there, or she added any more to her repertoire?
What are you talking about, 11? She's at 44.
Jesus Christ,
yeah, she's
man.
way
Was
up.
it that high?
Yeah.
In my mind, I had it down to 11. That is unbelievable. How does she still have her license?
You know, I don't know, but it's thanks to Apple Watches and Apple phones now. Her last accident that she got in last year, she got in a crash on Highway 18, and because I'm her emergency contact, me, my sister, and her husband. So we all got the notification right away saying that Vicky's been in a car accident. It shows right where she was.
Now, is that because the impact in the phone can sense that, or do you press a button?
She didn't do it, so I have no idea how it knew car accident. Like the Apple Watches, they know when you fall down.
Oh, sure they do.
I have no idea.
Hey, look, man, I've taken a bunker shot before, and it goes off and starts calling 911.
Right, like,
Because
no.
it thinks I've been in an accident because I smacked the ground so hard with my golf club.
Right.
That's why I had to get rid of my Apple Watch.
Andy, I bet your mom's got that sweet, like, state insurance. So many accidents, nobody's going to cover her.
After the last one, I have no idea because the car was completely totaled. So there's another new car out there, and it's like, man, I can't even imagine what that insurance rate is.
That's the thing. I had a buddy when he was younger. He got in so many accidents that was the only thing the state of nobody would cover him. So there is like a bottom base.
There is. Like
it's super expensive.
Yeah, that's what it is. You just got to pay for it.
So his big joke was every time he had to walk into that office, he said the guy would just start laughing and be like, "Good to see you."
Yeah, that he did.
Oh yeah.
You
it's
were
funny, man. It's just talking about last name. So my wife took my last name, and I was sort of like, you don't need to. Her maiden name is Krill. My last name is Hill. So it's almost kind of like a letdown.
It was so close.
Because it's basically the same kind of thing, But what was annoying about it, once you do that, you still have to credit cards, the bank, all this kind of crap, because her name legally changes. And even with the credit cards, they're like, look, we got to deactivate them for like a week or whatever it is, and then we'll send you the new ones, or 5 business days. I said, look, honest to God, man, can I just take a razor blade and scrape the K off, and I can make it look like it says Hill? And I'm like, you can do what you want, but that's illegal. I'm like, it's just so much trouble for basically the exact same name. Krill to Hill. I'm like, that's so unexciting.
Yep. You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
By the way, my mom's maiden name, Cox. C-O-X. I'm kind of upset that got changed. What's your name? Steve Cox. Yeah.
Channel 5 News.
That's my name, brother. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
All right. My nickname in drumline in high school was Nubs because I was born missing some fingers.
You were on but you were drumming.
Yeah, so I got thumbs, so that helped. And then I have appendages on every finger. It's just I'm missing like the top half on most of them except my thumbs and one pinky.
So wait a minute. So if I look at your hands, with the exception of your thumb and one pinky, the other 7 fingers are basically missing the top half?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's harder to describe without a picture, but that's like the fastest way to summarize it.
Do you still have a fingernail there?
On my 3 normal fingers, yeah, on the thumbs and the 1 normal pinky, I got 3 fingernails, but on the other ones, no.
What part of the drumline were you in?
I was on the quads, tenors.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, right. So you got some action going on. When you first started playing drums, I mean, did the band teacher look at you like, "Oh, Justin, come on, man"? I mean, or was it like a struggle? Did you have to prove yourself, or they're just like, "All right, let's do it"?
No, but they had when I was 10, we could first join band at my school. They had the whole thing, and my band director, I wanted to play an instrument, and it
ain't going to be trumpet.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Well, so
no warned instruments.
I was like, I learned a little bit of piano, so I'll just do percussion because it's the same shape as the piano. And that band director later told me that he said he was very relieved that he didn't have to tell me that I wasn't going to cut it off.
Please don't play piano. Please don't want to play
Does
piano.
anyone else in your family have that same condition?
No, it's not congenital. It's like it was a freak accident, like before I was born.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
A freak accident before you're born.
Yeah.
What happened in the womb? How's there a freak accident?
He's a bad driver.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do you have a table saw in there? What was going on?
See, don't let kids use table saws in the wound. I've been saying it for years. So, before you joined band, what's the most difficult thing that you had to overcome, right? Because when I was going to school, they had penmanship, or Christ, with computers now, just keyboards and all that. But obviously, 7 fingers, not the same length as most other people's. Put it this way, nothing is designed for you. So what's the most frustrating or annoying thing that you kind of have to do?
I'm able to, because I was born with it, I kind of just figured out most things, but like I can't do pull-ups, I can't do monkey bars.
That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, that's true.
Boom.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to see it on American Ninja Warrior.
Do you lose a lot of rings?
I just don't wear rings.
All right. Okay. Could you cover?
I'm not married, but I've thought about that. If I ever get married, I'm like, I just don't think I'm going to wear one because I got.
What is the point?
Did you still play drums?
Yeah, a little bit.
Could you play any 5-finger death punch?
If I like them, I might try. But
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
What about just like
Rush.
What about like tying your shoes, right? Because one thing.
Yeah, no issue.
No issue.
Huh?
Chopsticks.
Nubs, can you send us a picture of your nubs?
I was going to say Ted. Jesus Christ, but right, you called and said that's your nickname.
No,
I was just
he
like,
goes by Nubs.
damn, Ted. Right, I forgot. It's like, holy Christ, that's. Yeah, can you send us a picture to the email? I'm just curious to see.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Tubbs.
All right. Now, wait. Let me ask just the little things in life that you might not remember. But I have kids. So one of the things they reminded me of when they were much younger is come Thanksgiving, everyone traces their hand to create the turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, did you just trace the hand that you had and said, look, this is a messed up looking turkey, but this is the turkey I got?
Yeah, I was making jokes about it in like first grade with my teacher and everything because what else is there to do? So I just trace it and it was funny.
Okay, so
like a little dwarf turkey.
What do you do? What do you do when you need gloves?
So at times I've cut down some gloves and then just sewed on the tops of them, or like my mom did that when I was growing up. I actually had a friend do it for me one time. Yeah.
Come on, my man, just buy mittens, dude.
Well, the thing is, even if you were to buy a small is just a skinnier glove.
But you can't get it over your thumb.
Right, but you still have that little droopy thing at the end. You know, come off the top.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've thought about mittens, but I still want, because I can still do stuff. And so I still want that dexterity with individual fingers.
Well, you get those mittens that, like, you peel back the mitten part, and then...
Those are actually very convenient.
Well, you can also get fingerless gloves, yeah.
Like driving gloves.
But for him, I think those are full gloves.
Can you get custom-made gloves?
Except for my 3 normal fingers, yes.
Right.
Is there a site that does gloves for people missing digits?
There should be.
I've never thought to look for that.
Well, I mean, that's serious. Like, even if you're missing a whole finger. Like, is there a glove that just has one of those fingers missing, so you don't have to worry about it? I don't know.
Yep, somebody's going to make a lot of money on that.
You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
It is now sandpaper, guys.
The thing with disposable is, for whatever reason, I just don't change them out as much as I do a regular, like, Mach 3 blade.
Yeah.
Where I go press a button and it shoots in the waste paper basket.
Sure.
I mean, the disposables, I've got one in my Dopp kit. I've got one in my shower. I guarantee
I just don't
change
own
those out in 6 months.
You don't?
Not disposables.
I got like the pack of 24.
Like
you go through them.
You know,
however long
flying
it takes.
pink ladies in case somebody comes over.
If I fly somewhere and I'm just taking carry-on, usually it's just a few days, and like I only shave like here.
Yeah.
So it's like not a big deal. But like when I go to like if I take a trip for like a week, I'll just put my Mach 3 and an extra blade in my checked luggage.
That makes sense.
Okay. So I just don't own one. And Miles, I'm with you. I love firing off that old blade.
What did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803-ROCK.
Get out of here, sucker. Also, easy rule of thumb: if it's the first of the month, change your blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if nothing else, do that, right? Hello, Abby. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys.
Hola.
Hey, Ted.
What's up?
Yeah, Ted's not a guy.
Okay. Yep. So this is about one of the local dive bars in Stanwood after it got
Oh, that Abby.
down.
What's up, Abby?
Yeah. That's Ted. You know. So one of the dive bars, one of the go-tos 3 or 4 years ago was shut down. And so it was just sitting there kind of abandoned for probably 3 or 4 years. And then last spring, one of our buddies is a real estate agent. So he's like, I'm going to sell the bar. I need to like clean it out. It just kind of got left. So he knows who to invite over. He invites me and Joe over to come and finish all the beers in the fridge, whatever's been left. So, you know, we go and help finish the beers. There's a whole fridge full. Some of it was weird, but the weirdest part was that the White Claws, there was probably 20 White Claws or so in there. They were full. They didn't have any holes, but when we opened them, there was nothing in there. They were like evaporated.
How old were these White Claws? You said at least 3 or 4 years.
So 4 years, but you know, we figured the power's been off. It's probably been through cold storms and hotness, and it just was like there was nothing. There was nothing in 20 White Claws. We opened them, and there was nothing in them.
Huh. I think that's almost more disturbing.
That is weird.
Yes, that was weird. And then we also were like, okay, we'll take all the beer. You know, we'll take them all. So we fill up a garbage can full of beer. We figure beer doesn't go bad. So we take a garbage can full of old beer back to our house, and Joe's like excited. Yeah, we learned that beer goes bad because all the bottled beer was disgusting. And like, he says the reindeer was good too, though.
Look, here would be my advice.
Joe.
If someone said this beer is 4 years old, I might not drink it. If they said it's Stroh's, I would drink it because there's no possible way you could tell. Like in that case,
seriously,
give me a crappy beer.
I seriously, for the YouTube people, since she's bringing up beer, I want to go back there and get one of those beers in the next segment.
Just crack it open.
I want to pour it into a glass just so you can look at it.
Seriously, because we don't know.
Bad.
I
just thought it'd all be good to go.
I mean, look, again, it's like we said earlier. Typically, if you have any kind of alcohol in your home, it is for your consumption. Other than maybe your high dollar stuff or champagne for something celebratory. But beer and wine, like, you get it to consume it within a certain amount of time. So we've never really seen bad beer. If there's beer in my fridge, I'm going to drink it. If there's wine, my wife's going to drink it, right? So you don't know it goes bad. We did discover, so I got the job in Seattle, still in Baltimore. My parents retired the same year that we got the job. So they're kind of getting ready to leave. We're getting ready to leave. And so my mother had been talking to my then girlfriend, now wife, saying, look, I got a bunch of wine, red wines, sitting in this cabinet at the house. So before you guys go, the plan was the two of them basically are just going to sit down and crush this wine, right? And so my wife's excited. My mother's excited. We pick the day. We go to my parents' house. My mom breaks out whatever bottle of red wine, I don't know, pour a glass. Both of them, they cheers, they take a sip, and both just spit it out. All of it, every bottle that my mother had opened, basically had turned to vinegar.
Really?
Every single one. It had to be like 9
What
bottles.
are the differences?
I don't know.
As far as like, you know, because sometimes they'll find an old bottle of something, open it up.
And they open it, it's fine.
They drink it, and they're like, no, not a big deal.
You know what the difference is?
Like a shipwreck or some crap.
I'm
To
gonna
find
guess
bottles and
cost.
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm going to guess that's what it was.
What did you consume or use that had expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803.
I mean, old liquor I feel like is fine, but beer and wine definitely will expire.
Yeah, we discovered that with the red. I don't know what white wine does. I have no idea. But the red wine, and that's all they opened. But all of them were vinegar. And it's funny because once they didn't like it, they had me take a sip of each one they opened.
Yeah.
Try this one. I'm like, guys, why do I want to drink that?
Okay, like if you order any drink, mixed drink, that has Frangelica in it, just know that bottle had not been opened in 3 years before you got the next top.
Oh, yeah.
On the top of that drink.
Look how dusty they are.
Yeah, you're not going to get sick. None of that. What's the other one that's tall?
The tall tube.
There's one
like
Italian
Galliano or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. No one's touched that.
No.
Blue Curacao. Just know. It hasn't been used in years. You're like the next pioneer of that bottle from the last time.
Yeah. I even make it a point when I go to bars, and this has nothing to do with the cleanliness of the bar, because you can go to a top dollar steakhouse, but I always look at that upper shelf for stuff like that. Mm-hmm. There is always dust on top of them. All right, because bartenders have not touched this thing for 15 freaking years the last time somebody ordered whatever drink.
What was the name of the Chinese restaurant that used to be across the street from the Ballard Bridge where the Amazon pickup place was for a while? Was it Louis?
I think it was Louis. I think it was.
Okay. There was a bar in Louis, and there was like 3 bottles up on the top shelf, and they all had like their own web creation in between them of cobwebs and
It's like a haunted
spider
house.
webs. It really did look like that. It was just like, Dad, like, boo.
Something like, even if you wanted to drink with that, like, I'm not ordering that, man. Good evening.
Order at your own risk.
Right.
What did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys.
Hola.
So, I'm a kid from the 80s, and in the 90s, baseball cards were like all the rage. You probably remember.
Oh, yeah.
The packs used to come with bubble gum inside of them.
Sure.
Yep.
Well, I was all excited because I got I went to a card show, got my first full box from a full, like they were Don Russ or whatever they were.
Yeah.
From 1985, but this was like mid 90s.
Was that the one? Was that the one with the black border?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I remember that card.
I had a whole process. I was unwrapping these, looking for all these like high valuable cards because I'm a kid and I'm going to be the next millionaire,
of course,
baseball card owner. But each of those packs has a piece of gum in it, and I'm stacking up these little bricks of gum, and you can literally crack them in half. But at one point, about halfway through, that gum started looking pretty good.
And it still smells good,
It's
man.
gum, yeah.
It's probably fine.
Yeah. And I ate it. And so probably shouldn't have. Nothing bad happened, but it was pretty hard to chew.
Hey, did it turn? Did it turn into gum at any point, or did it just stay crunchy? Was it more like eating potato chips that tasted like gum, or did it actually soften in the gum?
Do you know what Necco wafers are?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like that,
brother. I have seen this in a worst case scenario. Suck. So me and my buddy Nui, we both collected baseball cards growing up. We go to a card show that was at the mall. All right, and if you were playing like the lottery on unopened packs of baseball cards, as far as the years go, with the most number of potentially high dollar cards available, it was the Topps 1970 year, and it did have a black border. But it was like, it was a who's who of rookies that year. It was just every big name in baseball in the 70s or the 80s, that was a rookie year, and they had a card. So you had a better chance of getting a high-value card. So Nui at the time, I want to say he paid $10 for an unopened pack of cards, which in 1989 or whatever.
It's like spending $100.
That was a ton of money.
Yeah.
But he opens this thing, and even without thinking about it, he takes the gum off the back and he pops it in his mouth and he starts chewing it. And it sounds like he's chewing on glass.
Right.
And I look over and I'm like, Nui, I was like, did you just eat that gum? He's like, I'm like, dude, that gum's from 1970, man. Right. And he's like, oh, thanks, fine. And he fought through it, I think, just to avoid
so you couldn't rag him.
The public humiliation. Like, oh, it's gum, man. Gum don't go bad. You just hear crunch, 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 crunch. And eventually just spit it in his hand and threw it out. I was like, I knew it.
Well, habits die hard. You open the pack of cards.
Yeah, I know.
You eat the gum.
If it's not from 1970.
I know, but it's just hard to fight that urge.
It still smells the same. That's the thing.
What did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803-ROCK.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Andy Mack, who called a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Say guy's nickname because there was so many Andys.
So he said, hello, my name is Mac.
Yep.
I drive trucks.
That's it. So we also talked about the fact that his mom has been involved in 44 car accidents.
Correct.
She texted in, this is Andy's mom. I have not been in a car accident since December 2025.
Okay, that's 6 months.
Yeah.
That's 6 months.
That's what he said. He said last year when she got into the last car accident.
Oh, yeah. Which was last year.
But a listener texts in, with 44 accidents, shouldn't her nickname be Mayhem?
That's not bad.
I like that.
Mayhem.
Yeah.
There it is.
Jesus.
Mama
question,
Mayhem.
You or someone else, what was the nickname and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
I had a buddy that he used to work in radio and he used to DJ.
Right.
He was Mayhem. But then he got out of it. And
Not
he just
Chip.
No. It's a guy here. But that was
okay.
his name. But now you get out of DJing and being a radio guy and he's like, just call me by my first name. Like, I want to call you Mayhem.
That's what I know you by.
I liked it.
He doesn't want you to call him Mayhem anymore?
I think he's okay with it, but he's just kind of like that, like, you know what I mean? Not in a bad way. He's just like, I'm done with that life.
Sure.
And it was tough because he loved it. But I'm like, I still want to call you that.
How many different names do you have that friends and family members call you?
Oh, man. A few.
So you got Smitty's, I'm sure.
Sure.
Smitty, any sporting things, I mean, Smitty. DeMatha was tiny, which I only heard, I think, last time at a reunion.
You said Squirrel.
Squirrel, Squizzy.
Squizzy.
Right. God, I'm trying to think. There used to be other ones.
Any play on Ted? And I'm sure you have people that call you Teddy, you're close to.
Yeah, I mean, my actual name's Edward.
Right. Does anyone call you?
No, I had one job where they called me Edward. I hated it. So I went by Ted Word for a little bit.
Ted Word. Yeah. The Naked Tizzle.
Now
that hung for a couple of months.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Some people will just call me the. I'm trying to think. There used to be more. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Like, so my uncle calls me Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of friends that call me Miley.
Sure.
I've had one friend call me Monty. My daughter, a lot of her friends call her Monty.
Really?
Yeah. Then I had Kilo in elementary.
For miles. Yeah.
Junior high.
Metric system. Yeah.
Yeah, kilometer.
Not all of it's Coke intake.
No. I think that's about it. Miley, Milo,
I mean, sometimes it happens quick, right? Like
Monty.
the guys I go with on those F1 trips. One buddy just happens to be a Lewis Hamilton fan. And we were in Miami. He bought kind of a NASCAR-looking hat. It just had Lewis's 44.
Yeah.
And he's big 44. So I was like, 44, my guy. And that's just what I call him now.
Yeah, all I get is everyone in the family calls me Steven. No one calls me Steve. That's just how the extended family is. I have two aunts that call me Stephen Gregory, although it's pronounced Stephen Gregory. So make sure you can't just say Stephen Gregory. That means it's got to be Stephen Gregory. But if they don't say that, it's weird if it comes from those two. Thrill, obviously, on the radio. My mother, every once in a while, slips into Shang, which is short for Shang-a-Lang, which is a nickname she gave me before I could speak. But it's as much as I used to demand,
you know
she
the rest
stop
of that.
saying it. What?
Shang-a-lang ding dong.
Yeah, probably. But she was always just, it was Shang-a-lang, right? And then, like, in my teenage years, I'm like, Mom.
Have you ever asked her about
seriously,
that?
I haven't, because it's just, there's Tink Tink, there's Shang-a-lang, but Shang has stuck. So even when I call her now, she'll say, hi, Shang. And I kind of don't hear it. She calls my son Stink Butt, even though he's 14, but the point is she had to change his diaper. So he has explained,
Well, maybe when you were a kid, you were all ding dong.
That was years ago. I don't have a stink, but she's like your stink butt to me, right? And grandparents, say, period. I mean, that is what she calls him. He simply accepts it. My daughter has a couple different nicknames, including Wednesday, as in Wednesday Addams, right? And she knows. And I said, look, man, I said, that is the vibe you give off. And then some of my friends' kids call me the vibe.
The vibe.
The vibe. Because apparently I have some kind of vibe.
Yes, you do.
So all the teenage kids are like, oh, the vibe. And I did not know that. So my friend's like, dude, did you know all the kids call you the vibe? I said, I did not know that. And I said, no, it's a good thing. So I guess.
How about you, Mike?
I'm Mike to pretty much everybody in my adult life. Everybody that knew me as a kid and they were an adult, they know me as Michael. They go with my full name because I was Michael when I was a kid.
Same thing.
You know, at some point in high school, maybe even in college, I switched over to Mike and just it sounded peanut butter. I like the roll of it a little bit better. There was a couple though when I was in Boy Scout. Mikey is one that I don't really like all that much.
Of course not.
Other than specific people, there are specific people that it sounds better when they say. I know Tara Daly will call me Mikey all the time.
She says it all the time.
Totally fine with her saying that. And I've had friends that have called me Mikey and it works. Others that randomly will come up and call me Mikey, it just doesn't fit. It actually hits my ear.
I'm with you. She does it to me too. Like Taryn's one of the only people I know
Teddy.
in my adult life. Like she'll say Teddy, or like even Brad will say it. Like it's fine with them.
But the way she says it is it's like she says it with open arms. She's not being
condescending. Like I don't mind it when she says it, but I'm with Mike. If somebody if you just come up to me and like, hey Teddy, like don't call me that.
My cousin living down in Arizona now, he called me Mick the entire time that
Mick?
Yeah, he just called me Mick.
All right.
That was just the name that he gave it. I was like,
kind of accept it.
It is. It's like, you know what? That is your name for me, and I'm here for that connection.
Irish.
And then I had two nicknames going through school. One was in Boy Scouts. We started kind of a tradition at one point when I was going to summer camp, where everybody would get a nickname as long as they earned one, right? So there was one year I remember in particular. We used to play poker when we were in Scouts, and our poker chips were Skittles. You know, we'd go to the trading post, and everybody would get packs of Skittles, and that was our chips, right? Some kid came in, I don't remember which one, but somebody came in with doggone stomach flu, but told nobody and still played friggin' poker. So while we were playing the games, obviously we were still eating our poker chips while we were sitting there. So the entire campsite got the frickin' flu, dude. They got the plague out there. And so when I got it, when it was time for my bout, I was bouts of vomiting all over the place, and eventually it got to the point where I was dry heaving into the outhouse, and they're outhouses. They don't have toilets there; they're just outhouses. And I was screaming into this toilet so friggin' loud that they gave me the nickname Echo because the camp medic showed up at my campsite. Keep in mind, there are several. There's about 8 or 9 troops that show up here, right? He came back from 2 campsites down because he heard me screaming into the.
In all fairness,
when I heard you puking a black
that's
raven.
what I was going to say. I could hear you out in the brewery screaming.
That's how I got that name.
My nickname for you that night was Ralph.
Yeah.
And so what do you call him? We're like, brother, you've never. And one thing I will say I love is
I think we all gave him a nickname. I was calling him Sergeant Rourke.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
But like your kids call you like mom or dad, and I do not know why this happened, but my son stopped calling me dad. Now I'm pops.
Okay.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, but that's just what he says.
See, I would have called you the Eagle.
The Eagle.
Because you're the Eagle Scout.
I was one of the only Eagle Scouts that I ever knew that actually made it to summer camp.
Actually, the screaming eagle based on how you
screaming.
And then there was one year I was in like my freshman year of high school, something like that, or maybe it was in middle school. Doesn't matter. Remember the class that I was in? I forget the name of this teacher, but he had a projector that he had put in the middle of the classroom to hit up on the screen. I don't know why it was there, but that's where he had it set up. Either before class started, I had an open period or something like that. I was in there when the classroom was fairly empty, but that projector was on, I remember, and I was walking around, and I eventually stopped to talk to somebody. Somebody waved me down. This teacher was also known for nicknaming people, and somebody stopped me as I was walking around the classroom. We had a conversation, and he says, hang on, move a little bit to your right, because the projector screen was on me, and I turned and looked, and it basically became a TV on my stomach. And he says, you look like a Teletubby. He says, that's your nickname. You're Teletubby.
Damn.
Ted, what on the text here? Somebody says they should call you Ted Stickle.
Only once.
Tedsticle.
Only once.
You were someone else.
Tedsticle. I can't even say it.
You were someone else. What was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK, because you're hot bees.
God. Every time.
Dad, I actually have an article on my desk talking about people's hot bees at the airport.
Yeah.
You are not alone, man. Apparently a lot of people.
Yep.
There's only one Tedsticle.
Who's smuggling? Nothing.
Hot testicles. Hello, Jared. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hola.
Hola. All right. So my nickname was Nemo. Yes, like the little fish. And keep in mind, this occurred back when the movie Finding Nemo came out.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, yes. And I'm the youngest of 4 boys. And my brothers dubbed this name on me when they were being obnoxious teenagers and joking around with their buddies about their nuggets. And me being an innocent, little prepubescent, I think I was like 10 or so boy, it's like, guys, why do you call them, that? You only have one.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you only had one?
Well, they hadn't dropped at that point.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
They were there. You just couldn't see.
They were there. They just hadn't formed. And so, I became Nemo for like all of middle school and high school. But I rocked that name.
Well, at least you found it.
I mean, look, it's not the worst name in the world, and people like the movie.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, 'cause there's other people you can pick that are not as great.
Jesus. You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Kevin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Jameson and ginger ale.
Why not?
Yeah, well,
actually,
that's a fine combo.
I was told that I had to change the last part of my nickname, but they call me Long Beans.
Long Beans?
Bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's better with the last part that I can use. But, I got the nickname. One year I passed out from having too much Goldschlager, and buddy was being nice enough to escort me by picking me up and taking me to bed. And as he was walking through the party, everybody kind of pointed out was hanging out the back of his pants, just hanging down a little bit. And they were kind of just nestled right on his forearm as he so that's how that name came about.
Well, it's only going to get worse over time, man.
Yeah. Does anyone still call you that?
No, 41. They're hanging even a little bit longer now.
What about when you go someplace with a lot of humidity? Is it just ridiculous?
Oh yeah. No, it's colder the better.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Colder the better.
Anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. There's going to be a change when you go to a humid place.
Well, that's why people.
What if you're already humid?
Old men's testicles hang out of their shorts. I'm like, A, they're old men. 2, if they're wearing shorts, they're somewhere hot. Do the math.
And not only that, most people who are old and are probably retired, probably moved to someplace warm.
That's what I mean. You're in a warm place.
Exactly.
That's why they're wearing shorts. And they're old. Put it together, a lot of testicles hanging out of shorts.
And relaxing.
And relaxing, yes.
You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Keith. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola.
So when I was in 6th grade, I went to a private art school. Thought that was my thing, and quickly realized it wasn't, so transferred over to the local public middle school. And, young middle school age boys are obviously very kind to each other, and so...
Yes.
Since I went to an art school, I then became the token homo, let's just say, in the group. So all throughout the rest of middle school and high school, I was gay Keith. Which if you fight it, it becomes a problem. But I quickly learned that by embracing it, it just became fun and games, and everybody quickly learned that you didn't leave gay Keith alone with your girlfriend either way. So
right,
okay,
yeah.
How long did it take you to simply accept that that's what it's going to be?
Maybe the course of a summer before it became too much to fight.
Yeah, I mean, like at that point, like just accept it. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I worked at a bar where we had a guy we called Gay Rob, but Rob was gay.
Yeah, I mean, right,
exactly.
And Gay Rob.
Yeah. I got a friend, Gay Mark. That's what he goes by.
He actually goes by Gay Mark.
We used to, at our tailgate, we had another Ted.
Yeah.
But he was black. So he was Black Ted.
Right. Then there's another guy, and people question his sexuality. So they call him Question Mark.
That's it?
Because his
question
name,
mark.
Yeah, Question Mark.
Used to know a chick, and she wouldn't introduce herself as bitch face. It explains itself. She was very, very nice, but this is before people started saying resting bitch face.
All right.
So it made us laugh hysterically, but she used to hang out at the Star Wars bar, used to hang out at, and there was the Lyric Opera House of Baltimore. It wasn't too far away. And my mother would see the occasional show, so she'd meet me at the bar, and she liked most of my friends. And but the first time she met bitch face, and the problem is, I honestly, not just me, but probably our group of 8, with the exception of one other chick, we could not tell you what her real name was. I think it was like Kathy or something. But anyway, so I'm introducing my mother to this group of people, and bitch face is kind of in the middle of it. I'm like, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so, this is bitch face. And my mother's like, Steven. I'm like, whoa, hey, man, I forgot that it would be insulting. That's just what you called her. And then bitch face is like, no, it's okay. They just call me bitch face. I'm fine. I introduced myself as bitch face. And my mother wasn't having it. She's like, I'm not going to call you bitch face. I'm like, Mom, look at her face, man. We're not even being mean.
Yeah.
But she goes by bitch face. So she finally broke down, told my mother her name. I don't remember what it was because it didn't matter. But keep in mind, as I'm introducing her to bitch face, I'm also introducing her to Hollywood. She had no problem. with him going by Hollywood. And I don't know if he earned it or gave it to himself, but he's the kind of guy where it doesn't matter. He's just that dude. But that's the only part. Willis, the human grease stain, as it were. She didn't care because she could look at him and tell. But with bitch face, she had a problem. And I'm like, dude, she will introduce herself as bitch face. And like, look at her face. That's the face of a bitch. But what's crazy, she's not.
That's like I told you I went to high school with a guy we all called Smokey. And he didn't smoke or anything. He was just that dark that the other black dudes called him Smokey.
Yeah. Did he give you the okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I saw him today. It sounds weird now because just I'm not there. It's like I wouldn't describe how dark they would say he was. But he just went by Smoke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, man, the black community, everything is dependent. I'm like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. So as far as black people went, I didn't get much. But, man, if you were super dark, you got some horrible nicknames. Or if you were light skinned, you got some horrible nicknames. Yeah. You want to be about the shade of a Snickers bar. You were kind of safe there. But, man, if you were like, and I can't even repeat. But these were their nicknames even in the hallway. And kind of like Gay Keith said at some point when they stopped fighting it, you just said it because that's how you knew them. Like there was no intent, but you knew why they had the nickname. So even when they...
Are there any air friendly?
No. Man, honest to God, there's not. I mean...
Not for light or for dark?
No, I mean, there are some friendly terms, but these were not their nicknames.
Okay.
These are not the nicknames that they went by in high school, but they all accepted it because that's just how it's going to be, man. You know, nothing changed. And Ted, I'm sure you heard it in school. You maybe couldn't join in the reindeer game. But I know you heard something.
There was even a caste system. Like my buddy moved to Tallahassee, and he wasn't black enough.
Yeah.
So he's like, man, these guys.
And he's dark.
Yeah, he's like, man, these guys are. He's from the Caribbean,
right?
Yeah. He's like, you understand, man? It's Tallahassee black is different.
It is Tallahassee black. Look, in the black community,
I never heard that. I never heard that term. I was like,
the first time I went to Miami, man, it's given that because you're in the heat, right? So brothers get dark. So I'm there. Me and my wife are walking around and start talking to these two guys. The guy's like, "Well, I know you're not from Florida, man. Where you from?" I'm like, I live in Seattle. How can you tell I'm not from Florida? He just put his arm next to mine. I'm like, really? He's like, brother, I mean, you look like a white dude here. Yeah, I mean, didn't you say some kid asked you if you were from Alaska?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was traveling.
We don't get any sun here. So when you go to a place, when I go to Texas, when I go to Florida, like all the brothers are like, we know you don't live here.
I traveled in the winter. I was going someplace like to visit my uncle or my dad in Florida. Some kid's like, sir, are you from Alaska? I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
Are you from Alaska?
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you were, Florida, we might as well be Alaska.
Yeah.
You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK. All right, Chuck O'Donnell's going to sit and spin. Terry Daly, Steve Mix from the Daily Biggs Morning Show joining us. And today at 4:30, we've got 10 songs with famous backup singers. That's coming up right after emails on our question. What did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? Okay. Now we do have, we have a couple of, geez whiz. We got a bottle of red.
That's a big bottle too, man.
We got a can of gold lager.
And keep in mind, if you're listening to this, these are when we were affiliated with Elysian Brewing.
That's correct.
We have not been with Elysian Brewing for a very long time.
Now, neither one of these has been open.
Correct.
The can of the red, first of all, we did a couple runs of the red.
Gold.
It's gold.
Yeah.
The red is in the bottle.
Right.
You said can.
Oh, sorry.
Damn liar.
The red is in the bottle. And that was our first run of the beer.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because this is a 22-ounce bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So after a while, they kind of stopped, in general, producing 22-ounce bottles because of shelf space.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at a store.
So, but at the time, that was kind of how they did it at first. So this is probably one of the more original batches of the beer. It does not have a brew-by date on it.
No.
It doesn't have an expiration date. But it is one of the originals. Okay. So do we want to see what this thing looks like?
All right, the can does have some dates on it. I'll save that.
It does.
Oh, yeah. The day that it was canned,
also,
and the day that you should drink it by.
I know this for a fact. This was one of the original caps because by the time we got done producing the beer, they had a black Elysian cap on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a cap.
This is just one of the original caps from back in the day. All right, so let's take a look at this.
Oh, God.
All right.
You know what? It looks fine.
I mean, it was a darker beer.
It's very vinegary.
Yeah. I mean, it looks fine, but the smell says don't drink it.
Take a whiff of that.
Yeah.
Would you drink it?
I wouldn't, but that red always had a little more of a syrupy taste to me.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a sip.
If it was chilly, if it was cold, I could be wrong.
All right.
If it was cold, I don't think it would smell.
Now,
quite
YouTubers there, if you watch us there, this is what it looks like, right?
The color looks, when you hold it up to the light, it looks pretty much
like
looks
the red.
about right.
Yeah.
It looks like a red beer.
It doesn't smell like what it used to smell like. You can take a sip?
No, not until you do.
All right.
I'm going to let you be the guinea pig on this one.
It's my father's philosophy of all things. I'd be cool to be the second man on the moon. Because if something goes wrong with number one, I ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, man.
It does smell kind of brutal, man. Jesus.
Did you taste it yet?
No, I just smelled it and got goosebumps. All right.
Get in there.
All right.
Okay, when do we start brewing the beer?
Oh, man, like 20.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here.
Mike was not with us.
I was a listener when you guys released the beer.
10 years.
So you got here in what, 2015, 2014?
Yeah, 15 sounds right.
How long had the beer been out? Do you remember? You weren't even
no, I was not of drinking age when the beer came out.
Oh.
And I'm 36 now, so that was 15 years ago.
Jesus Christ. So you weren't drinking age when this came out?
Correct.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
you're going to taste it.
I'm going to say,
It's not good. I mean, I don't think I'm in any danger, but that's put it this way: if you went to a bar and sometimes I'll give you a sample of a beer, I would not follow that up with an order. Come on, man, take a sip.
No,
come on, it's just a sip.
Come on, Miles.
I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
Can I get a drum roll or something, man? For this is my last moment on the radio.
Survey says.
Like it's just not.
It's
right.
not as bad as it should be.
Not as bad as it should.
It's not as bad as it should be. That's a fact.
But
okay,
it's not as good as it used to be.
All right.
So
next on the list,
this is the can of Men's Room Gold Lager. So it does not have an expiration date, but according to this thing on the bottom here, it was canned on May 16th,
2012.
2018.
Oh.
2018.
Yeah.
2018.
Get in there. That's
all right.
fine.
It should be better,
That's
right?
just,
In a can, like you said.
8 years, 1 month old.
All right, here we go. Now that looks like it. Looks like it did.
I do not like the aftertaste in my mouth right now. I will share that.
Now, you need a bottle of water or something over there.
Which is sitting on my desk in the office. Yes, that's cool.
Okay.
All right, that looks
It
decent.
still looks like the gold.
Yeah, it looks like pee.
From back in the day. Check it out there on the YouTubes. Okay. Also has a decent amount of carbonation.
For sure.
So typically, sometimes that'll be something that goes away.
Looks fine.
It does. Why don't you take the first sip? Mr. Looks fine.
Okay.
No, I'm just judging over here.
You're just to judge the visual.
Ted, smell it. I really don't think that. I think that lager.
You think it held?
I think it held up.
That smells, yeah.
Taste it.
Nothing about that. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
You want to try it?
No.
Okay. It looks. Steve, you go first.
It looks fine.
I'm telling you, I think this might be okay.
I think it's also tough because they're craft beers. You're drinking in the middle warm.
It's not awful. It's a little different than the original recipe, but it's not. I would still drink it.
Okay.
It'd be better if it were cold.
I think that's a big difference.
For that one, the red would make no difference.
That's fine.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's fine.
Yeah, generally you just wouldn't drink those kind of beers warm.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You shouldn't drink most
Honest
beers
to God.
warm.
Well, I know, but it's still like the taste and all that stuff.
But I still love the aftertaste of the red in my mouth, and I would like that to go away.
That was just straight vinegar. Our question, what did you consume or use that was expired, or what should you have gotten rid of but you didn't? 206-803-ROCK.
Hank Hilmatic says, I like the gold lager. I wish you were here. You could finish the can.
Yeah. Have at it, man.
Hello, Sean. Welcome to the men's room.
How you guys doing?
Hola.
Hola.
All right. So I used to own, my girlfriend and I owned a restaurant in California, and we had a bunch of kegs on tap, and we had just opened. And one of our kegs, we served a customer. I don't know if I want to say the brand, but we served a bunch of beers out of the keg, and the customer comes up to the counter and says, "Hey, this beer kind of smells like crap." So we smell it, and sure enough, it smells kind of weird. So we pour some more out of the tap, and I smell another one. Sure enough, it smells like crap. So we pulled the keg, served something else, and end up calling the distributor. And the distributor says, "Oh, you got one of those kegs." Well, sure enough, the keg somehow, not just our keg, got contaminated with sewage water.
Oh!
It's actually contaminated with crap.
So it actually did smell like crap.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So we never serve that brand of beer again.
Did they? So
how did they let
knew
that
it
out?
got contaminated with sewage water, but they still distributed the kegs.
Yeah, and then apparently not all of them, because we had another restaurant in town also served it, and they didn't get one of those kegs, and they got delivery the same day we did. So I think it was only some kegs, and I don't know how it happened, but it was pretty bad.
Wow, man. That's
awful.
Yeah. I mean, look, even the restaurants I worked at, it's not that everything's contaminated, but if one thing got contaminated, all the food went. Yep. You would say, that keeps it. Man, I really do not like the taste in my mouth right now.
It is a weird taste.
I can't ignore it. That's all. I'm not trying to bring it up. It's just.
It's kind of just.
It's in my mouth.
It's sitting on the tongue.
Yeah.
More things that you should probably look at the expiration date that can be dangerous when they expire. They say throw out old mascara. That's eye infection city, essentially. You should know, how long do you keep that sponge on your kitchen sink? This is a bad one.
Isn't it only for like a week or something like that?
They say the most important thing is to be adamant about rinsing and drying them. If you do that, you have a little bit longer of a shelf life. If you leave it wet up there, then it's about a week long.
I think a lot of people are guilty of that
There is
one.
a sponge back there that we use to clean stuff. I should bring that in to show you guys.
That sponge has been there for a year and a half.
People put it back soaking wet all the time.
Well, there's a reservoir and where we hold it. You know, yeah, you're right. They put it away soaking wet, so all that water just drips off, and so now there's a vat in there.
Yeah, it's just sitting
of bacteria and soap scum and just food and nastiness that's in.
I
there.
usually just put soap on whatever dish I've used and almost hand wash it, and then take paper towels.
Yeah, literally hand wash.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm with.
But also, like to me, a sponge, that's just one of those things you do when you're done with it.
Bring the hell out
clean
of
it all.
it.
It's like cleaning your sink after you
Look
do
at the top
dish.
of that.
All right, YouTubers, look at this. This is absolutely.
Look at the back of that.
That's filthy. That thing is filthy.
We should send an email about it.
Things. Look at that. And some people use this to clean their dishes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that thing. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's gross, man.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. Oh, what else we got on the list here? Okay.
God damn.
They say don't take your chances with skincare products. They can cause infections, breakouts, or skin reactions. What else?
I can't believe I got to throw out all my mascara.
This is the mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Who sucks less on the way at 4:30? In the meantime, our question, you or someone else, what was the nickname and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK. More on the text, Ted, of potential nicknames for you.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So first they went with Ted Stickle. Second one, how about Tedophile?
Oh.
No.
Oh, damn. Jesus God.
I'm into other Teds.
Jesus God. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing on there for you?
I mean, I've heard miles of piles. I was called D-Nose for like my entire high school career.
right.
That was one that just, guys are like, your nose looks like a D. So he called me D-Nose.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. But he was a senior. So
Right,
it stuck with everybody. The coach, every senior player.
That's why every time you bring up Dino's Pizza, I'm like, I just picture it different.
Well, it kind of broke a lot of the stress because just hearing it. So, like, you'd be in a huddle, and he'd run back from a play. Maybe we messed something up or whatever. He's like, Dino's, go to run the slam, man. Just hit me. I was like, all right, Curly. Curly had no hair.
Of course. That's how you get Curly.
Yeah. You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Joe. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Good, man. Well, my last name is Macadang. So,
wait, for real? Your last name is Macadang.
Macadang. Yeah.
What is the origin of that?
It's Filipino, actually. I'm a quarter Japanese, but my last name is Filipino.
Okay.
How do you spell it?
All right.
Maca dang.
Macadang.
Yeah, so Joe Mac, Dang, Mac Daddy, Mac.
Macadang.
Yeah, but none of those are bad.
A Filipino origin.
No, they're cool. It's just a built-in nickname I've always had.
Popular in tag-along speaking populations.
Mm-hmm. What about now? Do people still call you Dang, Mac, or any of that?
Oh, yeah. At work, hey, Dang.
I like the whole thing.
One guy said Bang. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but man, that really brings up, I think, the expectation of any woman you're with.
Oh, yeah.
For the first time. If your last name is Macadang.
Because I feel like that's something I would call it. Hey, ladies, I am the Macadang.
That's right. Mac Daddy, baby.
Do you even have a choice? I mean, I feel like as soon as people meet you and hear your last name, you get a nickname.
Oh, yeah, all the time. I always get it. Oh, how do you spell that? They can't,
How about Macagangbang?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I've heard that one.
Yeah, there's probably nothing out there.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you can come up with a new one I haven't heard.
Well, I'm saying, like, your name is fine. I mean, you don't even need a nickname.
I know, it sounds like a nickname.
It's already taken care of.
Like I said, it's built in, man.
I like how you spelled it. Maca Dang.
Dang.
That's how I tell everybody that's like, how do you spell it?
Who has not believed you that was your last name?
Oh, everybody. Either they love it or they don't believe me or...
Well, for me, okay? Let's say you go to a restaurant. They want your name. They're going to call your name out. And they ask you for your last name. And you say it's Macadang. I'm going to think that you're one of those people who is just giving me a phony name.
Absolutely.
To get a laugh.
Yeah. Sometimes I just got to whip out the ID and be like, here.
Macadang.
My bad, Dang.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Mr. Macadang, your table will be ready shortly.
Damn.
Macadang. That is a hell of a last name.
That's a great last name.
It is.
You or someone else, what was the nickname and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Fish. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello, fellas.
Hola. Well, we called you Fish. So I'm guessing either you own a lot of fish, you got big googly eyes.
No, neither. Yeah, I would give you guys about a 1% chance of ever guessing how I got my nickname. So I'll just tell you. When I was about 7 or 8 years old, one of my older brothers, everything he did to me was cool. He was 5 years older than me. He was just had girlfriends. He was just a cool guy. And he thought, you know what? I'm going to start trying to get fish to be a popular swear word or an alternative swear word.
Fish?
Fish as the F word.
All right.
And so after about a week, he was like, no, this isn't cool. I can't do this. But to me, it was still the coolest thing ever. So I adopted that as my swear word of choice. Kept me from getting my mouth washed out with soap.
Yeah, all right.
It's
fish,
family friendly. And so, yeah, exactly. And over time, well, two of my cousins, their whole family moved to Texas for like a year, didn't like it, came back to Washington. And the first time I saw my cousins, Mark and Beth, they were like, it's Fish. And so they started actually calling me Fish. And then the rest of the family joined in. Then I started telling people my name was Fish. By the time I was in the workforce, I was working at a pizza place. I got, attained to the level of assistant manager, and they would give us shirts with our names embroidered on it. And by company policy, no nicknames, pet name, whatever. It had to be your actual name on the shirt. And my boss was like, no. Your Fish, your shirt is going to be embroidered with Fish.
So he fought corporate and got Fish on the shirt.
Yeah.
And what's your actual name?
Fish was on there. So it's Fish. I had it changed several years ago.
You legally changed it to Fish.
Yes.
All right.
What was your original birth name?
I don't talk about that.
Okay.
Because
all right, fair enough.
There's too many, people that just want to take that and run with it, and it's just not who I am. It's not me.
Is it that bad? Your birth name?
It's not bad. It's just very, very common. It's
okay.
Tell me about it, Fish.
And then I even have a theme song because I ride BMX freestyle. So I ride bikes a lot. And I was featured on a Saturday morning kids show. And the host of the show was a musician, a local guy, Tim Noah. And he actually wrote a song about me for me being on the show called Fish on a Bike. Very catchy.
Is it a children's song?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay.
Totally. But he includes all the he called me one day and said, hey, I've been watching the video footage of what they got, and you got so many cool tricks. Are there names for these tricks? And so I was telling him all the names, Freak Squeak, Funky Chicken, Rubber Ride, Elephant Glide, Mega Spin. So he's got all these names like littered throughout the song while he's singing about a fish on a bike.
That's awesome.
Hey, Fish, I'm curious to know, one of the things you brought up earlier in the conversation, your brother wanted to use fish in place of the F-bomb. I'm shocked that didn't catch on like wildfire. But you said by you using it, you avoided getting your wash mouth out with soap. Did your parents legitimately wash your mouth out with soap?
Once.
They did actually do it.
Well, it was more of my mom. Well, it actually was involving a bicycle. My bike had been stolen. I had an opportunity to get a new freestyle bike for a dirt cheap deal, and my mom wouldn't let me go get it. And I was really mad, and I dropped an F-bomb on her. I told her to F off.
Yeah.
Immediately regret it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my mom, and it was like, that was not okay.
We get it. Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so she stormed down to the bathroom, grabbed a bar of soap, came back, and shoved it in my mouth.
Do you remember what brand of soap it was?
I don't. I just know it was not pleasant, and I'm like, fair. I deserve that.
Yeah, fair enough. I've only known one other, and I was a kid when I knew them, but they could kind of play with the other neighborhood kids for a bit, and their parents are always kind of calling back to the house, and we don't really know what's going on in the house. The parents are just very strict, but legitimately, those parents are notorious. They would wash their kids' mouths out with soap. And I always thought it was just a saying. So I remember running home and telling my mom that the so-and-so family, they wash their kids' mouth out with soap. My mother's like, oh, that's ridiculous. My dad's like, well, tell them to stop cussing. Now, I'm like, they don't. That's saying these kids, their parents are so strict that it really did bleed into the kids. They were not bad kids. They really, even when we wanted to do something questionable, they would not be a part of it. But these kids, I feel like every single day, something, they got to wash mouth out with soap. We could not believe it, man. But nobody ever wanted to go to that house.
My grandmother would use cayenne pepper.
I've heard that.
He cursed around her.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get that treatment?
Only once, because
Does it burn like hell?
It seemed like it was awful, but
I mean, you're a kid
in our
and it's cayenne pepper.
Like, we knew we were using a word we shouldn't use and kept using it.
Okay. You could put it on repeat?
Yeah. Right, one of those things. You know how kids are, right? Like, I can look at it now. Like, well, let's see how far Grandma's so nice, how far we could test her. We found the limit.
Yeah, you find it.
You or someone else. What was the nickname, and how do you think you got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Kevin. Welcome to the men's room. Hello, Kevin.
Kevin.
Hola.
Hola.
So, I know Macadang Dang, that's for sure. But for 29 years, I've gone by the name Limpy Johnson.
Limpy? Why would you want to go by Limpy Johnson? Jesus Christ.
And I hated it. I absolutely hated it when they started calling me that. I was in a wheelchair, and they said, I'd probably never walk again, whatever. And well, the day I came up out of my wheelchair, my buddy was like, man, you're a limping SOB. We're going to call you Limpy. No, I hated it.
Are you still in a wheelchair, or can you limp around?
No, I just got that walk, swagger.
Okay. All right. I like the fact that you put in the effort to get out of a wheelchair when the doctors say you might not walk again, and your greeting is, we're going to call you Limpy.
Is your last name Johnson?
Yeah, I hated it. I just hated it. It was terrible.
Look, at least your last name is Johnson. That goes a long way. Because if it's not,
Yeah, I've heard every remark you can imagine.
Limpy Johnson.
Bet you have. LJ.
You know, old Limpy Johnson over there.
You or someone else. It's better than Lippy, I guess.
That one was so bad.
That's bad.
You or someone else. What was the nickname, and how do you think you got it? 206-803-ROCK.
And basically, they were making fun of him because he was handicapped?
Yes.
No, they made fun of him when he got out of the wheelchair. It's almost worse. Like, the dude put in the effort to get out of a wheelchair. Like, look at Limpy. Jesus, man. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. So what was your nickname?
Well, my nickname was Rebate growing up.
Rebate.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Take a guess on how I got that name.
Because you said your name's Robert?
Rebate?
Yep.
Oh, so your parents gave you back?
No. Close, though. No, my parents, when I was born, the company that had insurance through paid for me to be born and then paid my dad a check. And then he held on to that check for a year without cashing it, and then cashed it after he figured it would be okay, and that's how I got the nickname.
So they nicknamed you Rebate because your dad waited a year to get his rebate, so to speak.
Yep, pretty much.
I wonder how much they paid him.
So have you always been Rebate then? Like, did your parents start calling you Rebate?
For the longest time, yes. I got stuck around until I was like 16, 17 years old.
So only your family that knew you then calls you Rebate?
Oh, no. Like all my friends that knew me as Rebate as well.
Okay.
Does anyone still call you Rebate? Not as a joke, but like when they see you, that's just what they know you as.
Just my father every once in a while.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, parents don't let nicknames go, man.
No.
Right. And look, I mean, I look at my kids now, and I'm like, you can be 40 years old. Whatever I call you now is what I'm going to call you then.
So
right? It doesn't change.
Right, and that's it, right? You know, I've told this story, right? But my dad, when he used to go on that tailgate trip with us.
Yeah.
So we're on Bourbon Street, but it's like the middle of the day. And if nobody's ever been there, they have almost like carnival barkers. They're like, come to this bar.
Yeah.
3 for $1, blah, blah, blah. So, like, we're drinking, but, like, we're not, like, partying. The guy on stage is like, we need people up here singing. We need dancing. My dad, who didn't drink, but he was insane. So he's already dancing. The guy's like, look at that old effer over there. And he's like, get up here, old effer. So then my dad's on stage dancing. And of course, middle of the day, it's still Bourbon Street. So the girls working there have very low cut tops. They're dancing with my dad. And he's like, look at this old effer go.
Right.
We never let it go. We called him old effer forever. And then my Aunt Barbara, she hated it, right? Because, like, one time in Disney World, right, I said it. She was like, Teddy, please don't say that around me. But at his funeral that we had in the church, not when we put him in Arlington, I gave the eulogy. I didn't say the curse word,
right?
But I slipped it in there, right? Can you imagine? And I was like, yeah, and some people here even knew him as old effer. And just kind of kept going,
right?
And you could hear, like, my buddy Will kind of go, like, oh. But afterwards, and look, the eulogy was great. People were crying at the end, which is how you know eulogy went well. But at the end, a couple people were like, did you really slide in an old effer? I was like, hey, that was for about 5 of them.
Yeah,
but like you're saying, whether it's the kid or the parent, like once you give one to like that dynamic,
done.
It sticks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You or someone else, what was the nickname, and how do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So my nickname might be pretty obvious to how I got it is Jolly Green Giant.
It's either that or Darth Vader, brother. Yeah. I mean, whatever Simba's dad name was.
What's this guy's name?
His name is Zach.
Zach.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, what are you, 6'8"?
6'8", and on a good day, somewhere around 320 and fairly trim.
Brother, I was hoping you said like 5'2", weigh $145.
No, you can hear it in his voice.
That's what I'm saying. You got a voice like this.
What's the hardest part of being that big?
You mean aside from finding clothes, shoes?
What size shoes do you wear?
It kind of depends on the shoe, man. It's usually between size 18 to 19.
God damn, man.
Zach, do you go to like Nordstrom Rack, try to find those?
I've been able to find them there. Yeah, usually it's more like the Nike outlet. I used to do like Ross or Marshalls would have them for the longest time. But yeah, lately it's more the Nike outlet.
But what if you wanted to do something, honest to God, like if you wanted to go skiing, right? And you're going to rent skis. I mean, there's no way. What's that?
I'd be barefoot.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way they have a boot that fits you.
Are you like 36, 38, 36, 40 on your pants?
I am a 42 by 36, I think.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
And how many XL on the shirt?
Again, it kind of depends on the brand. 2X to 3X. Just kind of depends on what I'm wearing.
All right.
Have you ever been to a big and tall store?
I have, but unfortunately, most of the time I need bigger and taller.
All right, I'm going to be dead on my buddy Hollywood that I brought up earlier. He lives in Florida now. He was in Bellevue for a hot minute, but he's the manager at a big and tall store. But here's the thing about it: he's 5'4", and I'm not making this. So he said the biggest problem he has in his life is a gentleman like you walks in. And I don't know, you're looking for something specific or whatever it is, so all 6, 8 inches of you. Finally says to the sales guy, hey, man, let me just talk to the manager. And he said every time he walks out, people look around because they think they're on camera. They honestly think they're getting punked because this tiny ass rolls out like, hey, I'm your manager. What can I do you for?
Zach, can you buy
I can't lie. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yes.
Can you buy a fitted hat?
No. My head is pretty big. I believe I got bored one day, decided to measure it, and my head is somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 feet around.
So, do you think that's 8 5/8?
Jesus God, man.
Probably right around there. Hey, I told you, I got that nickname for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have a wife or a girlfriend? And is she okay?
Nope, single.
All right. What is the one car you can't get into?
Mini Cooper.
Really? Because they seem kind of roomy. I mean,
for us.
Not the one I was in.
You can't take an Uber.
Depending on the car, no. And I get a lot of kind of curious looks from people because I drive a Jeep Renegade and somehow I fit in it.
What about if you book a flight? Do you have to buy 2 seats or can you just fit in one?
I buy the one seat and kind of just tuck my elbows in so I don't get hit by the cart when it comes by because I always get the aisle seat.
I got to do that too. Look, I'm curious though. Like, once I get my seat on the plane and you watch the other passengers get on, there are people you hope sit next to you. There are people you hope do not sit next to you. Other people you're indifferent. Do you see the looks of everyone like, please do not sit next to me?
Yeah, I got that on my last flight down south back in January. I got on the plane and the person I was going to be sitting next to kind of gave me that deer in headlights, like, you got to be kidding me look.
Zach, do you have on your Jeep, do you have ducks on the dashboard?
I've only gotten a duck from one person so far, so I've got the one. It's a blue one.
Is that all Jeeps? I thought that was just Wranglers.
Apparently it's an all Jeep thing. I thought it was just Wranglers too. That's all I'd ever seen them on for the longest time.
And now you can't just get your own, right? Like someone has to kind of gift it to you. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a bag of ducks in your Jeep that you hand out to other Jeep owners?
I don't, but now that you gave me the idea, I might start doing that.
You should, man. You know, you go to the grocery store, see a Jeep, it's just the, hey, I got you.
Okay,
wow,
Zach.
man. 6'8", Jesus Christ, man.
Okay. Our question, you or someone else, what was the nickname? How do you think they got it? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Evan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola. So what's
Hi. So this is actually going to come up in the birthday shout-outs because I used it in my salutations. My title is the Right Honorable. Yeah, I kind of got that because booking flights to England to take my now wife and my brother's partner and family over to meet the family, we were flying British Airways. And for the suffix for title, they give you options, one of those being the Right Honorable.
I'd have taken it too, man.
Yeah, you kind of have to, right?
I mean, do they actually say it? Like, have they paid you?
Yeah, it turns out it's, well, Unfortunately, I'm dual citizen. My dad did not give my brother and I proper British civics lessons, and so I did not realize how serious it was. Turns out Right Honorable actually means basically BFFs with royalty.
Oh, okay.
Or BFD.
Yeah. And so you, and it actually shows up on your ticket. So if you put it on there, it doesn't match your passport.
Ah, okay.
Ill.
That makes sense now. That explains
Yeah,
it.
guess who almost got stuck in England?
Well, that's how look, I'd put down it too. You know, yeah, Right Honorable, like, sir. That's an international offense. Oh.
Still to come, the return of Who Sucks Less on the way at 4:30, and we've got your emails on the way next to the men's room at KISW.com.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with our story of the Tasmanian Devil's bout with vertigo. But first, a local woman is hoping to earn the Guinness World Record for the longest hair.
The world's longest hair.
To each their own, but that's the record that she wants to break. The current record holder is Aliyah Nasarova of Ukraine. Her hair measures 8 feet 5.3 inches. The longest documented hair ever recorded belongs to Xi Jinping of China. Her hair measured 18 feet 5 inches.
Yeah, I bet her sour drain is clogged a lot.
Well, I'm very sure it is. In the meantime, our local hopeful is scheduled to have her hair officially measured tomorrow at City Hall. The mayor has nicknamed her Rapunzel.
Rapunzel?
Yeah, like the fairy tale.
The fairy tale?
Yes, Felix, the fairy tale Rapunzel.
I'm supposed to know what the fairy tale is.
You don't know the story of Rapunzel?
Obviously, I do not, Stone.
Well, in the original German fairy tale, a witch locks Rapunzel in a tower with no stairs, using her impossibly long hair as a ladder.
Her hair?
Yes, Felix, her hair. You really don't know the story of Rapunzel. A prince discovers her after hearing her beautiful singing voice and eventually escapes with her.
Listen to that. What a beautiful singing voice.
I agree. Let's check it out. Hey there!
Lady!
Down here!
Hey, lady!
Hey!
Hey!
Hello! Are you speaking to me? Yes, my lady. We were admiring your beautiful singing voice.
And we could use someone to host karaoke nights at the King's Castle.
We'd be honored if you would accept our invitation.
I'd love to host the King's karaoke nights, but alas, I'm trapped in this castle.
What do you mean you're trapped? Walk down the stairs, unlock the door, and come on.
I can't, for this castle tower has no stairs.
The f*** are you talking about? Who built a tower with no stairs?
Or a ladder. My friend makes a fine point here. Why would someone build a tower without a way to get down? Or up? It makes no sense to me.
An evil witch made the tower and has imprisoned me in it.
Yeah, you know, witches gone witch.
Why did the witch imprison you?
My mother ate the food that my father kept stealing from the witch's garden.
So she locked you away in the tower with no way out. Seems like an overreaction to me.
Who is this witch?
Should have known.
Can you rescue me?
Kind of a big thing to ask a stranger. But sure, do you have any ideas?
Yes, I'll unfurl my hair down the tower, and the two of you can climb up to free me from the tower.
Climb your hair! Won't that hurt your head?
Don't worry about it. Please, just climb my hair and rescue me.
Sure. Okay. Not what I expected to do today, but why not? That is not how the story of Rapunzel ends, Felix.
I told you I don't know the story, man. That's just what I pictured.
Well, no, the prince climbed up the hair on her head, not her armpits, and eventually they lived happily ever after. Why do you have to ruin the story?
I didn't ruin the story of Rapunzel. I reinterpreted the story of Rapunzel, Playboy.
You made it gross, and that's not how the fairy tale ends. But right now, we're waiting to see how our local Rapunzel does when the Guinness Records measures her hair tomorrow.
The hair on her head.
Yes, Felix, the hair on her head. We will be back next hour. Hello, everyone. This has been an In Action News broadcast, a Comedia Dysfunction. Watch all In Action News videos, new and old, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@inactionnews.
And make sure you like and subscribe, man. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at In Action News.
9.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Who Sucks Less is coming up the first time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got
All right, due to time, we'll jump right into the birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Ologins, today I'm reaching level 24 to celebrate. How about a Leroy Jenkins, the Dirty Germans discussing the best uses for a barbell, and the captain telling a story about the best experience involving a colostomy bag. Thanks, boys. That from Muckle T.O. John.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! Yeah, for me, the use of a barbell is to prepare myself for analingus.
Yeah. Yeah. So I remember for Beauty and the Beast, that belt. She was sexy. Yeah. Just to take her to the bar.
Ooh, well, ahoy there and happy birthday. Well, there might be some confusion about the old Capitan having a good time with the colostomy bag, but I will tell you, it saved one man's career. I didn't think we called Count Chocula Count Chocula. He was just Vlad the Impaler until his colostomy bag spilled into a bowl of cereal, and we said, listen, just tell the kids that it turns the milk chocolatey, as opposed to his original slogan, it turns it into sewer water. Crunch berries.
But I also want to wish my husband Kevin a very happy 34th birthday. He's the very best partner and father, and he doesn't even complain about the gray hairs that the kids and I have been giving him lately. Can we please get green beans and the Dirty Germans talking about how good his butt looks in baseball pants? Thanks, guys. That from Samantha in Tacoma.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean. Green bean. Yeah, that ass looks rather fine in those baseball pants. That's why I wish he would simply switch to the number 60 noise.
Yeah, pants off, stirrups on.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, esteemed gentlemen and the cast of the men's room. Today is my wife's birthday and last day of school. So we have turtle sex, green beans, and the captain. Since he did such a wonderful job discussing hamster brothels for my birthday, shout out a couple years ago, I was hoping he might revisit the topic. Thanks kindly from the Right Honorable Sweetsman, as well as his Royal Privy Councilors, Cosmic Weirdness, and Hodge.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean. Ooh, well, ahoy there and happy birthday to you. Well, as far as the hamster brothels go, little known fact, while the captain has found it to be a lucrative business to be a part of, the inspiration came from that massive movie star, Stuart Little. That's right, between... Listen, he's a grown-ass man, and between takes on the movie set, he bring hookers into his RV that we had parked on the side. And that's when I thought, Stuart would be a good man to go into business with, and that's when we opened the hamster brothels. And if you visit us this fall, we should finally have the ballroom open and our new Richard Gere room. Crunch berries.
Guys, I want to wish my friend Melissa a very happy birthday. Please give her the following items: green beans, an owl hitting the window, an OG fish sandwich, and Miles telling dad jokes about hotels. Thank you, guys. That from Steven.
Hang on, I got it.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean.
You want to get a fish sandwich?
Okay. Dad jokes about hotels.
And there's tons of them.
Guys, I was actually high at the time of writing these jokes.
Well,
Hyatt.
I got you.
I would like to share a few with you. The good ones have some quality in them.
All right.
Okay.
And since you seem to love a good hotel joke so much, maybe you should just marry it.
I thought you were going to share a ton of jokes.
Sheridan, Ted.
Sheridan.
Yes. Get it?
Hey, yeah, you got to get a little wordplay in there.
Boys, happy 37th year around the sun to the best, worst big brother, James. Congrats on another year. If you're in Bremerton, come buy him a drink at the Cloverleaf. Love your baby sister, Paris. Can you get the Dirty Germans talking about riding electric scooters in downtown Seattle? Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's an awfully long name to simply say vibrator.
Yeah, it's a lot like rollerblading. It's the electric scooter. It's the hardest part is telling your parents.
Yeah. And if you do it without pants on, it's not a lime scooter, it's a slime scooter.
Yeah, be careful. What birthday was that?
37?
37. Be careful out there.
Yeah, dude, be careful, man.
Okay. This one doesn't have any periods and nothing. Guys, Smokey McReefer here, and I just want to give a birthday shout-out to my good friend of mine who has impacted many lives in such a positive way, but I'm a firm believer in balance, and let's have Coke Ted give him some bad advice about that. Spend her last year in her 30s as she's turning 39 and a little peer pressure from the Dirty Germans about going all the way with that overly friendly front desk girl that's been shadowing her lately and may tie things together with a fish sandwich medley. Thanks, guys. You make it easy for broke people like me to send a meaningful birthday gift. Love everything you do, and take care, guys.
All right, it's your last year of your 30s. Sounds like you're on the straight and narrow. Well, it's time to get off that path, all right? You know what's on the other side of that? A couple bushes and fun, all right? You go out and start doing drugs. You get that little girl, or not little girl, the chick in the front desk. Get her in there. Get it going. Didn't you say she should hit on the front desk, girl?
Yeah.
Little lady.
Little lady. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a dirty German. She might work at the front desk, but I'm looking to go to the back room.
Yeah. You know, she could press a button to open the back door.
Yeah. I will bring boxed wine.
Attention, back door's open.
All of it all, it's going to get a birthday shout out for my lovely wife, Nikki. It's her 40th trip around the sun, and she is the most amazing human being I've ever met, and an amazing nurse. Also, she's known for her charity work. By that, I mean taking care of my stupid ass. So, can she get a fish sandwich, Coke Ted talking about partying in her 40s, and some dad jokes for Miles? Thank you from her slightly special needs husband, Blake.
I'll have a fish sandwich.
First of all, Blake, don't call it small special needs. We all know you got problems. Second of all, hey, when you party in your 40s and you party like Coke Ted does, it's one thing you're going to need. 2 days off. Three-day weekend coming up?
Yeah. Speaking of, Sunday's Father's Day.
Oh, God, that's right.
Father's Day. So I have some inspirational dad jokes for Father's Day. All of them are Yo Mama jokes. Yo Mama's so ugly.
How ugly is she?
Bigfoot takes pictures of her. Yo Mama's so ugly.
How ugly is she?
That when she looks in the mirror, her reflection ducks. When Yo Mama goes to the beach, Greenpeace shows up to put her back at the sea. Yo Mama so stank, she made right guard turn left. And finally, Yo Mama's so fat, when she goes camping, the bears hide their food. Oh, dang.
What about, what's one I love this kid? Your mom was so fat when she makes a bowl of cereal and has a lifeguard.
Your mama's so fat when she jump in the air, she gets stuck.
Your mom is so ugly, burglars break into her house to close the drapes. Yo mom is so ugly, your dad wakes up with morning wouldn't. You want one more?
Damn.
Wow.
Your mama's so dumb, someone said it's chilly out and she ran outside with a bowl. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you. BG.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Now, the men's room wants to know who sucks less?
It's time for Who Sucks Less. Steve the Thrill Hill, you bring us 3 stories from the news each and every week. They always suck. It's up to us, though, to determine out of the 3 stories which one sucks the least. Now, if you happen to like the Men's Room on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live, the debate is already underway on Who Sucks Less.
Yes, indeed. And as I said at the top of the show, per request of the Ted Smith, today is about the kids. All about the kids. So let's just start at the beginning. I'm sure you will remember this story as Mike brought it to us, I want to say earlier this week, late last week, whenever it happened. But Boston police, they released photos and surveillance video of the 2 people who held children running a lemonade stand at gunpoint. So it happened a couple days ago on June 10th, and investigators said that 2 children told officers that 2 young people in masks, they passed by the lemonade stand several times before flashing a gun and taking their cash box. They even asked the kids if they accepted Apple Pay before pulling out the gun. So 12-year-old David Byrne, he said, quote, "He showed us the gun. My sister, she put her hands up, and I just said, you can have it. But after that, I was a little annoyed because we're 12 and 11 years old, and you really shouldn't do that." Now, the good news is no one was hurt, and police release suspect photos in hopes of identifying those involved. So far, one suspect has been arrested, and it is a 14-year-old. Come on, man. It's kids running a lip. By the way, to pull out a gun to rob someone, they made off with $50 whole.
That's a lot of money for a lemonade stand, though. They were doing pretty well. That's what I'm saying.
They were.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I'm going to pull out a gun to rob someone, I'm not hitting up a lemonade stand. But that's just me. Now we go to Missouri, where a woman is facing significant time behind bars after she attempted to trade a child for a monkey.
Want to buy a monkey?
So on Monday, no, she just traded. She will give you no money. She traded a foster kid for this. So on Monday, 70-year-old Brenda Deutsch, she pleaded guilty to one count of endangering the welfare of a child in the first degree. The investigation into the defendant began when the Missouri Department of Social Services received an anonymous tip that Deutsch was abusing the victim. Well, the victim was interviewed by child welfare agents the next month and said her abuse had been going on for about the last 3 years. And the abuse spanned from September 2022 through January of 2025 and culminated in the effort to trade her for a monkey. So February of last year, the Winfield School District, they reported the child in question had excessive absences. So that same month, a school resource officer was told about the missing classes. As the school began investigating with its own team, authorities heard the child was given to someone in Texas in exchange for the monkey. It actually happened. Now, the prosecutor explained that both Deutsch and her friend owned exotic animals. The other witness was asked to take the girl in exchange for the monkey, which she did. The reason they found out about all this is because the couple that accepted the girl in a trade for a monkey, they live in Texas. But they went to an exotic pet kind of farm thing in New Mexico, and so they left her with another set of friends. When the other set of friends realized what was going on, they reached out to authorities and say, hey, this is the girl who's been traded for a monkey. For a monkey. A monkey. All right. And finally, we have a 19-year-old Wingstop manager who is facing felony charges after she doused 2 customers with hot grease and ranch dressing. This happened during a confrontation. So, according to investigators, the victims got into an argument with Carnell Irene, that's the Wingstop worker, inside of the Florida outpost. Now, Irene told police that the customers, one of whom is a minor, they were loud and disruptive and caused a disturbance. During the dispute, which is not really detailed in the arrest report, one of the patrons pushed a container of straws off of the counter. The conflict then escalated when Irene responded by throwing ranch dressing at the victims. She then went into the kitchen and returned with a bucket of hot grease and threw it at the victims. Now, store security footage, they showed an individual trying to hold Carnell back, but she pushed forward and threw the grease in the bucket. Now, she admitted to spraying ranch dressing on the customers and justified her actions by stating that the customers were being verbally abusive and it reached over the counter to knock over the straws. She claimed he tossed the oil, but it did not strike the patrons. Meanwhile, the hot oil recipients, they complained the liquid did in fact make contact, and they proved it by showing the, quote, shiny burnt skin and blisters that they had on their body. Well, the crime scene investigative photographer, he photographed the injuries. When cops arrived at Wingstop, the eatery's floor was greasy and slippery. It appeared the workers attempted to clean the oil that was all over the floor. Irene was, in fact, arrested and charged with aggravated battery and aggravated child abuse, both of which were felonies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of kid action today. So we have the notorious kids at the Boston Lemonade stand get robbed at gunpoint. They did get one of the 2 suspects in that case. In Missouri, we have the woman who traded a foster child for a monkey, and it worked. And then finally, the Wingstop manager, who I understand you were upset, but when you get to hot grease, like...
Did she injure those 2 people?
They have some burn. So technically, yes. Like, okay. Nothing life-threatening, but she did burn them because, again, it's hot grease.
Yeah, I mean...
And one of them was a minor, was my thing. Just like, look, man, kids can be annoying, but you can't do that.
Yeah, and...
I mean, look, I used to threaten to stab everyone at a restaurant, but I never did.
No, but you were also like at least in your 20s.
And I was talking to other adults.
Right, she was 19.
Sure.
she's in the wrong. I'm not going to pick her. I think the Missouri woman trading a child for a monkey's the worst.
And it's a foster child.
Correct. And I know I'm going to catch heat for this, but you got to keep in mind, those kids that had the lemonade stand were 12 and 11.
Correct.
They were robbed by a 14 and an 11-year-old.
The other kid was 11?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So that's the only reason I'm picking that as the one that sucks the least, is this because they're all children.
Right.
They shouldn't have had the gun, but like if it was an adult, I go, that would be the worst. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I got
the
you,
Missouri
man.
woman, she's the only full adult here, like in my mind, who's over 21 or whatever, who
considerably.
decided to trade a child that she took in for a monkey.
Also, she was also taking those foster. She didn't tell anybody what was happening with the trade. So she's still getting the foster money.
Correct.
The Wingstop girl, the manager, again, she overreacted, but again, I'm like, oh, she's 19, so I'll cut her some slack. But yeah, I'm going to, and the only reason is because the 14, 11 robbing a 12 and 11-year-old, like these are all just kids.
Okay.
Two of them are very bad kids, like as they call Sour Patch Kids in Germany.
Debate continues on Who Sucks Less. If you like the Men's Room on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. All right, coming up at 5:08, we will drink a toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room.
Quick question.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with our story of the Tasmanian Devil's bout with vertigo. But first, a local woman is hoping to earn the Guinness World Record for the longest hair.
The world's longest hair.
To each their own, but that's the record that she wants to break. The current record holder is Aliyah Nasarova of Ukraine. Her hair measures 8 feet 5.3 inches. The longest documented hair ever recorded belongs to Xi Jinping of China. Her hair measured 18 feet 5 inches.
Yeah, I bet the sour drain is clogged a lot.
Well, I'm very sure it is. In the meantime, our local hopeful is scheduled to have her hair officially measured tomorrow at City Hall. The mayor has nicknamed her Rapunzel.
Rapunzel?
Yeah, like the fairy tale.
The fairy tale?
Yes, Felix, the fairy tale Rapunzel.
I'm supposed to know what the fairy tale is.
You don't know the story of Rapunzel?
Obviously, I do not, Stone.
Well, in the original German fairy tale, a witch locks Rapunzel in a tower with no stairs, using her impossibly long hair as a ladder.
Her hair?
Yes, Felix, her hair. You really don't know the story of Rapunzel. A prince discovers her after hearing her beautiful singing voice and eventually escapes with her.
Listen to that. What a beautiful singing voice.
I agree. Let's check it out. Hey there!
Lady!
Down here!
Hey, lady!
Hey!
Hey!
Hello!
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, my lady. We were admiring your beautiful singing voice.
And we could use someone to host karaoke nights at the King's Castle.
We'd be honored if you would accept our invitation.
I'd love to host the King's karaoke nights, but alas, I'm trapped in this castle.
What do you mean you're trapped? Walk down the stairs, unlock the door, and come on.
I can't, for this castle tower has no stairs.
The are you talking about? Who built a tower with no stairs?
Or a ladder. My friend makes a fine point here. Why would someone build a tower without a way to get down? Or up? It makes no sense to me.
An evil witch made the tower and has imprisoned me in it.
Yeah, you know, witches gone witch.
Why did the witch imprison you?
My mother ate the food that my father kept stealing from the witch's garden.
So she locked you away in the tower with no way out. Seems like an overreaction to me.
Who is this witch?
Should have known.
Can you rescue me?
Kind of a big thing to ask a stranger. But sure, do you have any ideas?
Yes, I'll unfurl my hair down the tower, and the two of you can climb up to free me from the tower.
Climb your hair! Won't that hurt your head?
Don't worry about it. Please, just climb my hair and rescue me.
Sure. Okay. Not what I expected to do today, but why not? That is not how the story of Rapunzel ends, Felix.
I told you I don't know the story, man. That's just what I pictured.
Well, no, the prince climbed up the hair on her head, not her armpits, and eventually they lived happily ever after. Why do you have to ruin the story?
I didn't ruin the story of Rapunzel. I reinterpreted the story of Rapunzel, Playboy.
You made it gross, and that's not how the fairy tale ends. But right now, we're waiting to see how our local Rapunzel does when the Guinness Records measures her hair tomorrow.
The hair on her head.
Yes, Felix, the hair on her head. We will be back next hour. Hello, everyone. This has been an In-Action News broadcast, a Comedia Dysfunction. Watch all In-Action News videos, new and old, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@InActionNews.
And make sure you like and subscribe, man. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at In Action News.
99 KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hogg and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Apparently, with the success of Backrooms, Hollywood writers are now scouring Reddit for new ideas.
Well, I don't know anything about this movie.
So, from what I understand, and I'm going to get some of this wrong, is that it started with like a YouTuber or something like that. That the concept was just this freaky backroom area where you can't quite, it started with like a photo that you couldn't quite see around any of the corners. It was this vast emptiness that was out there. You didn't know what was around it. It just had a really creepy vibe to it.
All right.
So this guy made either a short film, a series of short films that also included game adaptations that started coming in there. Became this huge horror franchise, just kind of on the low level. And then he finally apparently got enough funding to where he just made his own actual full-on this is going to be in theaters movie, and it's exploded. The fan base has already gotten crazy excited for it. Looks like it landed really, really well. So
I love that it takes Hollywood like, ooh, let's check out Reddit. Yeah, they have all their subreddits. There are some exceptionally creative people out there. It just blows my mind that it's been around since 2012.
Yeah, pretty much.
14 years after all these and it's not like the TikTok creators and all that. I mean, these guys like to put effort into it and that kind of thing. And they pull out some cool stuff, and Hollywood's fun because it worked for one guy. Now they're like, ooh.
Well, you fire everybody else in Hollywood. You keep redoing the same movies over and over. It's like, this is an original idea. It might work.
It's kind of like streaming to network TV, right? Yeah. Like, wow, there's a lot of really good ideas out there.
I watched another episode of The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow last night.
All right.
And the whole premise of everyone getting pissed off on the set and the writers and everyone losing their mind is the fact that they're turning to AI to write most of the show.
Yeah.
And the episodes. And people are losing it, like on set. That's all part of the kind of the plot, as far as, will this show succeed?
I mean, look, there is a lot of talented people that have made whole careers off of YouTube.
Absolutely.
And doing stuff on there and doing skits online. It's like, I don't know if those people would ever, why would you trade that in and go to work for
there's guys that made
a giant Hollywood company?
You wouldn't. If you've made $100 million doing what you're doing on YouTube, right, and you still have those subscriptions and all that kind of thing, there's no chance you go work for Hollywood.
No. You might get them involved to get something if you wanted to make a movie. There's a YouTuber, Markiplier. He played video games for the longest time. He was just reactions playing video games, horror games for one thing. He made his own movie that released just 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, and it crushed out there because he just wanted to make a movie.
Sure.
So he did. And more to your point, the only reason why they would is just because they want to at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a notch in the belt.
Obviously, they still have some advantages with stuff Hollywood has.
Distribution and all that kind of thing.
Exactly. And that's why
an original score, you need that horror music.
Sure.
So someone had to come up with all that crap.
Your possibilities open up quite a bit more, but are you going to bind yourself to it? No.
Because in the end, it's just money. So if I'm one of these guys that's worth $50 million because of what I'm doing,
connections,
I don't need, it's distribution and I can score it and I got the money and money buys everything. Yeah. And I have the money to do that. Hollywood would have nothing to do with it.
Scientists have found a link between Ozempic and violent behavior.
I read this.
Huh.
Yeah.
Reducing it.
Oh, all right. I was like,
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Violent.
It's like you think you would be in a better mood.
Exactly.
Well, the thing, I guess essentially it just suppresses all of those things, right? So it suppresses your appetite so people aren't eating as much. You don't even feel like eating. That's what I hear from the many people I know that are on it. 100%. You don't want to. You don't want to drink. You don't want to eat. But then they found out people that have big mood swings, I don't feel like getting upset about it.
Did you guys hear about this? Yum Brands is reportedly selling Pizza Hut for $2.7 billion.
Yeah,
I did.
Right when the guy was bringing back the retro huts.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope they continue to give that a shot. The old sit-down Pizza Hut with a salad bar.
Yeah, but it's failing, though, is the problem. Like, their numbers were going
I told you, me and my wife, we went there 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We were all excited. The Friday night, we're going to sit in the pizza. And they did great business. We were the only people sitting.
Was it an old school one? Or was it a newer one?
Sorta. I mean, they looked like they were trying to retro it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is, we were the only people sitting in there.
Right.
But they did a lot of business, but no one is trying to sit down. My thing is, for a failing company, if I can get $2.7 billion for something I effed up, I would F up everything I possibly could.
And that's another like Wall Street term.
Right.
I get like failing. Like, well, it ain't failing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fine.
If it's worth
Well, it's like
$2.7
a few
billion
years ago, right? They were like, oh, some of these fast food giants. It's like, no, they're not hitting their numbers.
Right,
That they've set.
But that was your projection.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're not making money.
It's like saying your team lost because you didn't score as many points as you thought you would, but you still outscored the other team.
Just keep cutting people at the bottom. That's how you fix it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you fix it. Cut your legs out from underneath you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
The incompetence is at the top. Let's just throw it out there. That's where it is.
You keep promoting the stupid people.
Right. I mean, that's what it is. You keep promoting idiots, bad things happen.
Put your thinking caps on, Jess. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. Honestly, I give you guys like a 10% chance of
Oh,
success
man,
on this
the
one.
reigning champion.
You are, Miles. You're the
10%.
reigning champion.
But I can't control the word of the day.
You get first whack. This is an adjective brought to you by the letter W, okay? It is a synonym of ditzy. It describes something or someone eccentrically silly or scatterbrained.
Whimsical. You said W?
Hang on. I said Miles gets the
Miles
first
goes
crack.
first, dude.
Sir.
Now the champion.
I get it that you're used to sitting on top of the mountain. Miles' turn. The mountaineer himself.
How about wanky?
Wanky, not wanky. I like it though, but that is not the word.
It's a synonym for what?
For ditzy. Describe something or someone eccentrically silly or scatterbrained.
Wacky.
I will give you guys this one little clue. It sounds like it rhymes with a number that is a multiple of 10. It rhymes with a number that is a multiple of 10. If that
Wowsand.
Wonder.
Exactly.
Wonder.
William.
The word is wifty.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard that word.
No.
Yeah. Synonym of ditzy. It describes something or someone eccentrically silly or scatterbrained.
That's the worst hint I have heard in a long time.
I don't know what else to do with it, Ted. It's wifty. What do I do with wifty?
I don't know, but at this point, just don't give us a hint, because that
All right.
confused me more.
Okay.
I'm not a smart man.
I took you from lost to loster.
Yeah, right. Took me to gone.
Miles, you're having trouble falling asleep. What is your go-to move?
Masturbation.
That is exactly right. Self-pleasure before bed has been linked to falling asleep faster and sleeping better.
No
Yes.
kidding. That's why I do it. You think I do it because I
doesn't know
enjoy
that?
it?
Who doesn't? They had to do a study.
Look, man, you wake up at 3:30 in the morning. You know, sometimes it happens.
Oh, yeah.
You get up to use the bathroom, get a glass of water, you can't fall back asleep. It's a guarantee.
Oh,
Not that you want to do it at 3:30 in the morning, but if you want to go
Yeah,
back
you
to
do.
bed, let's get it over with.
Just go knock it out of the
Yeah,
park.
exactly.
And you're good to go.
I cannot believe they did a study on that. Like,
Wouldn't you want to be a part of that study?
my point is, like, brother, you talk to anyone I know, they tell you yes.
That's right.
Yeah, you knock one out.
I mean,
like-
do you normally have sex and go watch a 2-hour movie with your girl?
Right. I mean,
No. You're
Ideally.
like, baby, I gotta.
Hang on.
Let's
Gotta work
cash
in the
it out."
morning.
Yeah, exactly.
That's ideal. Let's have some sex and then watch the movie.
depends what the movie is.
I fall asleep half hour into it.
The point is, she can pick whatever goddamn movie she wants at that point.
I don't care.
Right. I don't care.
I'm fine.
I'm not on a plane. Put on a rom-com. What am I going to do, hide in my room and watch my black and white movies?
Ted, what day is it, my friend?
National Mascot Day.
You're damn straight it is.
Let's go.
The men's from top 10. The men's from top 10.
So I decided to have a little bit of fun with this, and I wanted to look at just a list of mascots. And I know that it is World Cup season. I know that it is baseball season. I know it's not NFL season. However, I find that is the easiest list to find is the list of NFL mascots. Ted, we are going to see just how many NFL mascots you can actually name.
All of them.
Exactly.
NFL's a little tougher. I'm mainly a college guy, but let's
Okay,
do it.
Let's see what we got here. This is all in alphabetical order. And it starts with the easy one, the Baltimore Ravens.
Edgar Allan and Poe.
Correct. They have three: Edgar, Allan, and Poe. You know,
Poe's the main guy.
let's have you guys jump in as well if you know any of them. See if you can get them before.
I know that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I know.
Does anybody know the mascot of the Buffalo Bills? This is an 8-foot tall buffalo.
Isn't it Buffalo Bill?
It is not Buffalo Bill. No.
No.
It's not just Bill.
It is Billy Buffalo.
Okay.
Let's see here. They don't have a picture for this one, but the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's probably a Bengal.
It is an orange Bengal tiger-like figure. Yes.
Ben.
No. Any other guesses?
Does it involve tiger?
No. It involves something that they say very frequently, though.
Oh, Houday.
Houday. That is correct.
That's his name is Houday?
His name is Houday. Okay. These guys have two of them, the Cleveland Browns. What are the two mascots of the Cleveland Browns?
Well, they have that little elf,
turd
Brownie.
emoji.
Brownie the elf. Well done. A turd emoji. And then
and
what
then
is
Mr. Hanky.
Who's the
No,
dog?
then they have a dog, I bet.
Yeah, they do have a dog.
Oh,
Is his name Pound?
Not Pound. I like it, but no, they do have the dog Pound, don't they?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Jim.
Chomps is who we're looking for.
Oh, all right, Chomps.
Yes. Let's move on to our enemies, the Denver Broncos. What is the name of the Denver Bronco?
Billy the Bronco.
Not Billy Bronco, no.
He's got big old teeth.
Yeah.
John Elway.
Not John Elway.
What is that Bronco's name? BT would know.
Is it an actual horse or the mascot?
So they do have an actual horse. His name is Thunder the Second.
The horse?
An actual horse.
Yeah, right. The horse's name is
But
Thunder.
the horse mascot. It is a very familiar name in this room.
Mike.
Denver is also Denver is also known as the
Mile High City.
Miles.
Miles the horse.
Oh, really?
Yes. His
Did
name
you
is
call you
Miles.
Miles the horse?
Damn.
Good work.
I mean, a chick has.
She's looking at your
Yeah.
face. You know what I'm saying.
In honor of National Mascots Day, we're doing the NFL mascots here. What is the mascot for the Houston Texans?
Toro.
Toro the Texan. Well done. A dark blue bull-like figure.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. This one's fairly easy. The Indianapolis Colts. Uh-oh. He's wild on social media, man. He's funny.
I think I met him once.
He's a horse-like figure.
Yeah, and he's got that big round belly.
Got that big round belly.
Oh, right, because there was
I have a picture with him on my Facebook. That's on my old building.
He's got the little, like, party blowers that come out of his nose. What is it, Ted?
I don't know.
Blue. Just simply blue. His name is Blue.
He's nice guy.
Dude, he seems nice. Like, honestly, as far as the NFL mascots go, I think he's the best.
Yeah, it was a summer afternoon.
Sorry, Blitz.
For some reason, over at Buckley's in Belltown, like all these NFL mascots were in there.
Why? Why were they there?
Because Ted was there and the light shined upon him.
I think it was like some NFL
Was it a
thing.
fever dream?
No, it was like they're super fans, and I don't know. It was awesome.
How about Jacksonville? What is the name of the Jacksonville mascot?
Duval.
Not Duval. You're very close. It's honestly, it's such a weak play around. His name is Jackson DeVille.
Oh, Jackson DeVille. All right.
Listen to the NFL mascot names of testing Ted's memory over here. Kansas City.
Isn't it a rat?
No. Not a rat.
It's not a rat?
It is not a rat.
What is that thing then?
What is that thing, Ted? You know his name. You know who he is.
Kansas City. God, I could see him.
Yes, you can.
And it's not a rat.
Nope.
No. What is it?
KC Wolf.
KC Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
The Raiders. Does anybody know what the Raider mascot is? This is one that doesn't have a picture.
A murderer.
I was going to say handcuffs.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's a caricature of a football player wearing a spiked Raiders helmet. He's the Raider rusher.
Okay. He doesn't need a name. Like, he just...
I think more people in the stands are mascots at Raiders games.
No kidding.
Miles the horse is right about this.
List of the NFL mascots in honor of National Mascot Day. The Los Angeles Chargers. What is the mascot of the Los Angeles Chargers? This one actually says none, but I believe it is the lightning bolt, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
How about the Dolphins? Miami Dolphins.
Oh, man. That's sad.
Snowflake.
It's not Snowflake. I
Flogging.
thought the same thing. It's
Flogging.
Miles, stop it.
Flogging the dolphin.
Finney?
Stop it. Not Finney.
Yeah, Phineas would be a
Go
great
sit
name.
down. TD.
Just TD? Like touchdown?
Yeah, like
They
touchdown.
need
The
to change
Dolphins.
his name, bro.
Go back to Snowflake. Honestly, keep it as doggone Snowflake.
I don't know if it ever was. That was just a movie, but I like
know.
it.
They should pick it up. List of NFL mascots in honor of National Mascot Day. The New England Patriots. Pat Patriot.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, Pat the Patriot.
How about the Steelers?
Ooh. Yins.
This sounds like they asked.
Comanche.
This sounds like they asked the internet to name this mascot.
Oh, no. So is it like Steeler McSteelface or something stupid?
Steely something?
Yes.
Steely Dan?
Steely McBeam.
Jesus.
Steely.
Really, guys?
Lame ass freaking.
They should have
team.
called him Dan Steely.
Dan Steely.
Like Steely Dan.
It should have just been Steely Dan.
Yeah.
unless he has that name trademarked, which he probably
You know
does.
what? Miles knows this. They should call him Renegade. They love that damn
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. The Titans.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, it's not a Titan.
I don't know.
Wow.
It's the state animal of Tennessee.
Oh, hang on now. The state animal?
Bachelorette.
Is it a dog?
It's a raccoon, and his name is T-Rack.
How do you have a team named the Titans, which gives you all kinds of things to draw from, and you went with a freaking raccoon?
I don't know, man. Let's move over to the NFC, the Cardinals. Ted, do you know the mascot's name of the Cardinals?
Red. Sadness.
Big Red. Very good, Miles.
All right. Okay.
The Falcons.
Oh,
You can see him.
yeah.
Freddie the Falcon.
It is Freddie.
Freddie Falcon. Miles
Good call.
Montgomery, 2 for 2. How about Carolina?
Carolina. It's a
Panther.
cat. I can
Like
see
Pete?
it. I think it's like Tim.
No, it's a very royal animal, this one.
It's not a cat.
He's been-
Charles.
It is a cat. He's been knighted. Sir Purr.
Hello, it's me, Sir Purr.
How about the mascot out there in Chicago? Again, we're going through the NFL mascots in honor of National Mascot Day.
Benny.
Not Benny.
How about Da Bear?
Close. That's part of his name.
Doug.
Staley DeBear.
Staley.
I don't get the
I don't know why it's Staley.
I don't get it. Named after team founder A.E. Staley.
Ah, okay.
There you go. The Dallas Cowboys.
God, what is that weird Cowboy's name? Tex?
Not your year.
It's fitting with
Isn't that
this
the guy that
picture,
passed
though.
away?
No, they have like a cartoon one now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, this picture that he's got, look,
It looks so stupid.
His name fits. It's Rowdy the Cowboy.
Oh, God.
They're getting rowdy down there in Dallas.
Are they?
Till January.
Detroit.
Leo.
No, that'd be a cooler name than what they came up with.
I've been to Detroit. Jamequius.
This sounds like a 4-year-old name, this. Rory.
Rory.
Well, he's a lion. He
Okay.
roars.
Yeah.
All right. And when I
Thank
said
you,
it out
Ted,
loud,
for
I
connecting the
forgot
dots
Rory.
on that.
I got you.
I was struggling.
The Packers.
Captain Cheese.
I didn't even know they had a mascot.
I'm going to put you in timeout, sir.
What is
They
their
don't.
mascot?
They don't have a mascot.
Fudge the Packers.
Stop it. The Los Angeles Rams. Those SOBs.
Remy.
No, Remy'd be a good name.
Ronald.
I like their name, though. It fits. Rampage.
Okay. All right.
I dig
Okay.
it. I dig it. How about Minnesota? What is the name of the mascot there in Minnesota?
Leif.
He's a Viking.
It should be.
Right.
Twin.
It fits.
Vinny the Viking.
Victor.
Victor.
The Victor.
Okay. All right.
New Orleans Saints. It's a dog-like figure.
Oh, come on down here, New Orleans. Oof.
He's named after a popular dish that you'll probably eat down there.
Etouffee.
Etouffee, no. I like it, though.
Jambalaya.
Not jambalaya. The other one.
Gumbo.
Gumbo.
Okay.
Let's see here. The New York Giants.
Isn't it something the Giants?
Jolly Green.
They don't have a mascot.
Really?
All right. Nope. A list of NFL mascots in honor of
Harbaugh
National
changed
Mascot
that.
Day. Philly.
What is that eagle's name?
Vinny.
He's the one that beat the crap out of Ace Ventura at the end of the movie.
That's kind of fitting if you've been to Philly. I don't know.
Swoop.
Swoop.
All right, yeah.
Swoop. How about our enemies, the San Francisco 49ers?
Oh, that dude sucks.
Yes, he does.
He's an old 40. Is it like Panty?
Not Panty. No.
Panty?
Panties.
Jeez. Damn.
Where's your
man.
head at? Panties?
That's why I was like, what?
Panty the Dropper.
I'm about to say, because all the drop balls out there, it's Panty Dropper.
Panty the Dropper.
Cookie.
Sourdough Sam.
All right, that's fine.
You know what?
Did sourdough was invented over there? What?
Yes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anchor Steam still has a little bit of the original sourdough in it.
The Tampa Bay Bucks. What is the mascot for the Tampa Bay Bucks?
Tell me it's Buck.
Isn't it Bucky?
No, it's not Bucky. Captain Fear.
Oh, God, that sucks. That's not right.
That's so lame. Washington Commanders.
He's new.
Yes, he is.
They have a mascot?
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
it's like a little pig.
It's a pig.
Oh, right.
He's a military man.
Colonel?
He's a
Colonel Hog?
not Colonel.
Captain Hog.
Major Tutty.
Major Tutty.
Major
Okay.
Tutty. And then there's the last and final of the NFL mascots that if anybody in this room gets it wrong, they're in timeout. The Seattle Seahawks.
Blitz!
Blitz! Well done there.
Doesn't Blitz have a little dude that runs around with him sometimes?
He does.
Mini Blitz.
What is his name? You brought this upon yourself, Ted.
I did.
Offsides?
Not offsides. No. He was named after a very recent faction of the Seattle
Legion?
Seahawks. Not Legion.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom. Okay.
Blitz, and,
Blitz and
boom.
boom.
There you go. Several bikers in a race in Germany suffered a crash during the event, and what caused it is just ridiculous.
What was
Miles.
the cause?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve a thrill hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast an anonymous 80-year-old man from somewhere in England. All we have is the video. All right. But England is, of course, a soccer-obsessed country, and World Cup is in full swing. Well, today's honoree, he has satellite TV. So he invited his extended family over to watch the game on his 80-inch television. And as best I can tell, he has like 2 biological children of his own there. And when I say children of his own, they're fully grown adults. Their spouses, and then a couple of grandchildren. My best guess, the kids are 3 and 4 years old, maybe 4 and 5 years old. Anyway, they're all there and they're gathered around the TV. But the thing is, Grandpa here, he had not already gotten the game set up. So with his adult children and grandchildren all around the TV, he went to the Sky TV menu. And when you go to and I don't know much about the Sky TV menu, but he went to the Sky TV. Have you seen this, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He went to the Sky TV menu, and the icons popped up to show your most recent searches, which included Sky Cinema, which you can only assume is like HBO, Sky Sports, which explains itself. And then everyone else in the family started pointing at the screen because he'd also recently visited Pervy Moms, Fetish HD, Orgasm Louder, and I cleaned that up because that is not what it said, but Orgasm Louder. Mothers, I'd like to fill in the blank. Backdoor Action. Oh. And the least embarrassing, Brunette. But the point was,
guy's like 80 years old.
He is in fact 80 years old. He puts the TV on. The family's gathered to watch World Cup. They're trying to get to the icons, but you just see these hands appear on screen, fingers pointing like, oh my God, Grandpa. And like each icon they showed, other than Brunette, it just got progressively worse. I'll put it this way, Mike, based on the study you talked about earlier, he sleeps well at night.
The panic on his face.
Oh, and he's doing everything he can to get it off the screen. It's like, dude, the toothpaste is out of the tube, brother. You just got to.
I think it's like a smart. I don't think he. Yeah.
It was a smart TV.
He didn't mean to log into that screen.
No, he did not.
That's why I jumped into the question. Would you rather somebody walk in on you or see your history?
Yeah, walk in on me. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
All right, it's going to contest on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with our story of the Tasmanian Devil's bout with vertigo. But first, a local woman is hoping to earn the Guinness World Record for the longest hair.
The world's longest hair.
To each their own, but that's the record that she wants to break. The current record holder is Aliyah Nasarova of Ukraine. Her hair measures 8 feet 5.3 inches. The longest documented hair ever recorded belongs to Xi Jinping of China. Her hair measured 18 feet 5 inches.
Yeah, I bet the sour drain is clogged a lot.
Well, I'm very sure it is. In the meantime, our local hopeful is scheduled to have her hair officially measured tomorrow at City Hall. The mayor has nicknamed her Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, like the fairy tale.
The fairy tale?
Yes, Felix, the fairy tale Rapunzel.
I'm supposed to know what the fairy tale is.
You don't know the story of Rapunzel?
Obviously, I do not, Stone.
Well, in the original German fairy tale, a witch locks Rapunzel in a tower with no stairs, using her impossibly long hair as a ladder.
Her hair?
Yes, Felix, her hair. You really don't know the story of Rapunzel. A prince discovers her after hearing her beautiful singing voice and eventually escapes with her.
Listen to that. What a beautiful singing voice.
I agree. Let's check it out.
Hey there!
Lady!
Down here!
Hey, lady!
Hey!
Hey!
Hello! Are you speaking to me?
Yes, my lady. We were admiring your beautiful singing voice.
And we could use someone to host karaoke nights at the King's Castle.
We'd be honored if you would accept our invitation.
I'd love to host the King's Karaoke Nights, but alas, I'm trapped in this castle.
What do you mean you're trapped? Walk down the stairs, unlock the door, and come on.
I can't, for this castle tower has no stairs.
The f*** are you talking about? Who built a tower with no stairs?
Or a ladder. My friend makes a fine point here. Why would someone build a tower without a way to get down? Or up? It makes no sense to me.
An evil witch made the tower and has imprisoned me in it.
Yeah, you know, witch is gone witch.
Why did the witch imprison you?
My mother ate the food that my father kept stealing from the witch's garden.
So she locked you away in the tower with no way out. Seems like an overreaction to me.
Who is this witch?
Should have known.
Can you rescue me?
Kind of a big thing to ask a stranger. But sure, do you have any ideas?
Yes, I'll unfurl my hair down the tower, and the two of you can climb up to free me from the tower.
Climb your hair! Won't that hurt your head?
Don't worry about it. Please, just climb my hair and rescue me.
Sure. Okay. Not what I expected to do today, but why not? That is not how the story of Rapunzel ends, Felix.
I told you I don't know the story, man. That's just what I pictured.
Well, no, the prince climbed up the hair on her head, not her armpits, and eventually they lived happily ever after. Why do you have to ruin the story?
I didn't ruin the story of Rapunzel. I reinterpreted the story of Rapunzel, Playboy.
You made it gross, and that's not how the fairy tale ends. But right now, we're waiting to see how our local Rapunzel does when the Guinness Records measures her hair tomorrow.
The hair on her head.
Yes, Felix, the hair on her head. We will be back next hour. Hello, everyone. This has been an In Action News broadcast, a comedian dysfunction. Watch all In Action News videos, new and old, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@inactionnews.
And make sure you like and subscribe, man. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at In Action News.
Xfinity. The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Legion. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. All right, Legion, you understand how this here game is played?
I do.
Fantastic. Today, you have your choice of one of three categories. Today, we offer you Seriously, where you guess the petty conflict that led to violence. We have Animalized This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem. And finally today, License to Spill, where you guess the substance responsible for creating the mess.
I'll go with Animalize This.
A city in Wisconsin is asking residents to be on the lookout for an animal named Violet that escaped from her enclosure at a local zoo. the city of Marshfield. They issued a public alert revealing that the critter, who's lived at the Wildwood Zoo for the past 2 years, escaped from the facility earlier this week. Now, zoo officials wrote, quote, "At this time, we believe a combination of this year's flash flooding and heavy snowfall may have deteriorated a portion of the exhibit's foundation, creating an opening through which Violet could escape." Now, zookeepers believe the current mating season for these animals may have also played a role in Violet's escape. She's out there looking for some D. Now, officials warned residents that despite Violet's familiarity with humans, she should not be approached or handled by strangers. Residents are being asked to contact local police if they spot her. The question is, what kind of animal is Violet? Is Violet an emu? Is Violet a kangaroo? Is Violet a skunk? Or is Violet a porcupine? So emu, kangaroo, skunk, or porcupine?
I feel like the only one that isn't extremely dangerous would be the skunk. What do you guys think?
You said that they had to warn people because people might want to get near it?
Well, they just said, look, the animal's been at the zoo for 2 years, and I guess it's on a routine, very familiar with people. It might approach you, but don't approach it. It's not scared of you, so it might approach you, but don't.
And it's in mating season.
According to the zoo, yeah.
Legion, I'm going to go porcupine.
Well, I've known about porcupines, and let's see. You know what? Actually, the name Violet to me just screams skunk as well. So I'm going to go skunk.
Okay. All right, just think there's a couple clues in there, all right? Number one, mating season.
Yeah.
Right? So on the other side, down in Australia, who we hate this week, it's their fall because it's our spring. A lot of animals are in the rut in the fall. This is a kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Right. Okay. What animal escaped from that Wisconsin zoo? Was it an emu? Kangaroo? Skunk? Emo.
It's sad.
Sad animal. A skunk or porcupine? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
news and thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Categories analyze this on Profile This. We got a city in Wisconsin looking for an animal that escaped from a local zoo. What was the name of the animal again? Violet?
Violet.
Violet. What is Violet? Is Violet an emu, a kangaroo, a skunk, or a porcupine?
And Legion, that is the very question that we posed to you. Let us start with Miles Montgomery went porcupine. Just because he's horny for porcupines does not mean that it's necessarily porcupine mating
The more
season.
I thought about it, the more I thought, why would you want to approach a porcupine?
Right, you're right. You should not have to tell the public.
I'm going to try to pick that thing up?
Well, we've met people. You still need to put that out there. Ted Smith, you went with the kangaroo.
Damn.
It was not.
I felt confident.
There is an escaped kangaroo from
Quebec.
Is it Quebec? Yeah.
They caught him.
Look, every day.
Le kangaroo.
And Legion, you went with the skunk because you said the name Violet makes you think of a skunk. And you are correct.
Very good.
Was Violet the name of the skunk Pepe Le Pew was always hitting on?
It's either like Violet or Petunia. I think Petunia might be a Disney character. It might be Violet.
Now, for all
By the way, just real quick, you're in Wisconsin, and I paid money to go to a zoo, and you show me a skunk. Wouldn't that be like
Also,
fun? Like going to a zoo and seeing a squirrel? Like, bro,
Again.
we have that's not interesting to me.
I don't know that this is a animal in a zoo, so I don't know it's had its scent stuff taken.
It did have its scent thing.
Yeah, but you don't know that when you see a skunk. I would not approach that skunk either.
Another good point.
Exactly. Now for all TV news all the time for TV Time with T.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Your choice today got the Jimmies,
Fallon Kimmel,
Seth Meyers, writers, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
That is right there. The title, these guys have teams to challenge the writer and something come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom? Or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Pizza Hut is being sold for $2.7 billion. Not to be outdone, Papa John's will settle for whatever you have on you.
Fallon or Ted? I'll go Fallon.
Seth. Fallon.
Pizza Hut is being sold for $2.7 billion. Not to be outdone, Papa John's will settle for whatever you have on you.
An Ohio-based food company has issued a recall for refrigerated mac and cheese because it contains an undeclared allergen. Even worse, it's cats. Seth Meyers.
An Ohio-based food company has issued a recall for a refrigerated mac and cheese because it contains an undeclared allergen. Even worse, it's cats.
Great news for mouth doctors and urgent care centers as McDonald's, for America's 250th birthday, is bringing back the fried version of their apple pies.
The Ted Smith.
Yeah. I want to eat one and burn my mouth.
Me too.
A woman in Arizona was pulled over for going over 100 miles an hour, and she claimed she was rushing home for Love Island. Everyone in the county jail was like, oh, a new bombshell has entered the villa.
Seth.
Fallon?
Hey guys, I heard that a woman in Arizona was pulled over for allegedly going over 100 miles an hour, and she claimed that she was rushing home for Love Island. Everyone in the county jail was like, a new bombshell has entered the villa.
I'm going to start using that as a term to describe somebody.
What? A bombshell?
No. Like, dude, she looks like she could be on Love Island.
Yeah, okay.
The vacation rental platform Airbnb announced last week that it's giving away more than 1,300 tickets to World Cup hosts and guests. But if you don't strip your bed at the end of your stay, then they send you to the Mets game instead.
Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon. Seth Meyers.
The vacation rental platform Airbnb announced last week that it is giving away more than 1,300 tickets to the FIFA World Cup to hosts and guests. But if you don't strip your bed at the end of your stay, they send you to the Mets game instead.
Damn. Sometimes Mike has new dating terms that are out there.
Yes, I do.
Have you guys heard about the newest hotspot dating?
No.
Newest hotspot?
Yes.
No.
World Cup matches.
All right. Means you have money.
Kind of. The New York Post claims single people are flocking to cities that are hosting games looking for single, rich, eligible international soccer diehards.
Well, they're going to find them wherever they go.
Yeah, 33-year-old woman said the dating pool's expanded so much, she's looking to catch the eye of a handsome man traveling here for games. Maybe even one of the athletes. You're 33, probably not.
Yeah, come on, man.
Right?
I'm just saying with the athletes. Like,
You never know. Depends on what you look like.
I mean, they'll hit it, but you ain't dating them.
Yeah. Obviously, this isn't the worst idea. I mean, look, I'm not going to lie to you. At some point on Friday, I will be in Pioneer Square trying to hit on Australian women.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's my plan.
Head and go down under.
Yeah.
You're going to try to see if you can like sneak in a last-minute ticket.
Man, I have been looking, but the price, they just keep going up.
Yeah. I mean, it is super pricey.
I'm not spending... I'm not spending 4 digits on one ticket.
To sit in the nosebleeds of that.
Correct.
Right. I mean, it's not even a good ticket.
Like, right, I bought
at your stadium.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I went to the NFC Championship game, right, I got lucky and somebody said, hey, I'll sell them to you at cost. So I was up at the 300 level, but we basically paid like $330 per ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but I was like, cool. And that was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, man, I don't know. I did see the USA once in a World Cup qualifier at Seattle Stadium, which was cool. And obviously, it'd be super cool to see it there. But honestly, like my friends coming to town, they all won tickets in the lottery.
Okay.
So I think you just had to pay whatever cost was. There's a lot of theories going on, not with the USA matches, because obviously they're here. They will be sold out. But FIFA had said months ago, like everything's already sold out. You can't get in. But you keep seeing some venues with empty seats and everything else. And it's like, did you just sell them to these secondary tickets?
Or corporate sponsors?
Yeah, it's just kind of...
I think that's a lot of it.
It is, right? And for a lot of people, I get it. But like, and it's fun to see all these fans from around the world. But some of them, when they're doing interviews, they're like, oh, I spent a crazy amount. I had to go in, to whatever savings or this or that. So it's like...
Well, I mean, you got to buy the plane ticket, the hotel, and it's not like it's the Super Bowl where it's a one-day event. I mean, it's a couple of weeks of this. The difference is they get holiday and not vacation, so they have the time off, but it's still not cheap.
Correct. And again, like for F1 stuff, right? I've been to all 3 American races. And like, I've talked to some people, and like, we were talking, ironically, to those Scottish people we were hanging out with down in Austin. We were breaking down the numbers, and they were like, look, it's just so expensive here in the States. Because we were talking about we want to go to Spa, which is in Belgium.
Yeah.
And they were like, if you could, like, it might almost be cheaper to fly to Belgium, buy a ticket to that race than it is to go to like the Vegas race or like the Miami race.
To put it in perspective, my sister-in-law, who has a very good job and owns her own company, she lives in Manhattan. She's also a Taylor Swift fan. Whatever. Taylor Swift was playing at Madison Square Garden. She lives 8 blocks away. And so she made this other decision. It was cheaper for her, it's honest to God true, to buy a plane ticket to Paris to see what's her face?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift play wherever you play when you're in Paris, and then flew back to New York City. She's like, I saved
probably
money.
with a hotel too.
Yeah, she had to spend a night. Think about this. She lives in New York City. She could walk to MSG, but it was cheaper for her to fly to France and Paris, get a hotel room in Paris, and then fly back than it was to just buy a ticket to Madison Square Garden and walk there. Because it's only in the same. Taylor Swift plays the same songs over there that she does here.
And I would also just remind people again, like, just go online, look around. But I mean, and we don't have anything to do. Well, Friday, you can go to the Angry Beaver, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can watch the game there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And that's free to get into. I mean, even if you're like me, you want to hang out with some Aussies, you can go down to Pioneer Square. Like, you don't need a ticket to the game. But like, they
still have a good time and watch
right,
it. That's
there's
the thing.
A giant viewing party down there. I know Pacific Place has like a 60-foot screen or something in there.
To be honest with you, man, and obviously we have a rooting interest in the game. Yeah, it's USA, blah, blah, blah. But it's almost more fun to go to these viewing parties. Like you said, you're outdoors, the weather's nice. There's 5,000 people you don't know, but everyone's partying together, whether it's Aussie or U.S., right? Because one thing about our country is we're going to put down beer, so you're going to have a good time, and you still watch the game. And the only difference is whether or not you're physically at the stadium
and for some of
and overspending on everything, or still hanging out with thousands of people and watching the exact same game with better sight lines.
Right, and I was telling Mike, I saw, down in like Tacoma, like the Puyallup Tribe of Indians, they're putting on a giant viewing party. Yeah. I think actually right by the Emerald Queen Casino.
That makes sense.
I want to say up in Everett. Maybe on the waterfront they have some going. And some of these viewing parties too, again, like this weekend, like the USA plays on Friday, right? Juneteenth, so you're off. But like Saturday, you could still go to these viewing parties. My buddy John's been going down to Pioneer Square, basically just watching matches.
Having the time of his life.
Yes, and making friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you have any soccer IQ at all, like, you know what I mean? If you watch anything, you can chat with people. And also, people are very friendly.
Yes, they
People want to talk about their sport. Even if they're not from that country, they're just wearing that jersey. They'll tell you about it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Highly recommended. And if you're single, I guess it's a good place to meet men.
It's
We're
funny.
going to find out on Monday when we come back.
There were two guys yesterday. I'm leaving work, and two guys. They have the Mexico kits on.
All right.
Right. So I just walked by them. I'm like, "Hey, Viva Mexico!" They're like, "Oh, thanks, man." I'm like, "Okay, clearly you're not from Mexico."
We really appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah, that was kind of the response. Because I haven't looked at them. They're like, "No, man. We live in Seattle." I said, "No, that's cool. It's just I wouldn't have said that to you."
We like the food.
Yeah.
Maybe their parents were from Mexico.
Look, I'm not disputing their allegiance. It's just when I'm like, Viva Mexico. I'm like, thank you.
We have a timeshare in Puerto Vallarta.
That's like, okay.
Well, there's like an English player. I don't know if he's on the national team, but his mom's English and she's white. But his dad's, I want to say Nigerian or something.
Let me guess, black.
But his siblings looked mixed. He does not. So people think sometimes he's cosplaying when he's wearing like his Nigerian stuff because he just looks so pasty white.
Oh, really?
Somehow his mom's genes. I mean, it got to the point where people are like, "That's not your real dad." And he's like, "It is my real dad." But like, my mom's genes just took over more. Like, and he looks like his siblings. He just has no melanin.
Yeah. You know what,
Melatonin.
man? Melanin.
Melanin?
Melatonin's what you take to go to sleep.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Melanin.
Not him.
Yeah.
I'm going to create a show, though, called The White Nigerian. I don't even know what it's about. I just feel like you watch anyway.
Well, The Last King of Scotland was about Idi Amin.
Yeah, Idi Amin, yeah. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yeah, The Last Samurai starred Tom Cruise.
Troy stars Matt Damon.
One of his great performances.
Cleopatra starred freaking Elizabeth Taylor.
Troy starred Brad Pitt, sir.
What's the one they're making now? You're right. Troy.
That was the
Angelina
Great
Jolie.
Wall. That was the Great Wall.
Angelina Jolie.
The
did
Great
that, too.
Wall, right? That was Matt Damon. And it's the Chris Nolan flick coming out.
Robin Hood? No.
No.
What about the white guy who played Jesus for crying out loud?
Yeah, no kidding.
Wasn't he from here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jim Caviezel.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Yeah, he's a dude from Enumclaw.
But they're mad about the black chick who's going to be in some movie
from
about
Monroe or
whatever.
wherever.
I'm like, okay.
Jesus from Monroe.
Yeah. Like, all right, guys. Come on.
James Bond has to be white.
James Bond doesn't be white, but
Okay.
There's another game on Jesus.
like you guys.
Tonight, if you want to watch it. And, I think there's still one more in the College World Series, too, for some sports. Then, of course, you got your Mariners taking on your A's.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with our story of the Tasmanian Devil's bout with vertigo. But first, a local woman is hoping to earn the Guinness World Record for the longest hair.
The world's longest hair.
To each their own, but that's the record that she wants to break. The current record holder is Aliyah Nasarova of Ukraine. Her hair measures 8 feet 5.3 inches. The longest documented hair ever recorded belongs to Xi Jinping of China. Her hair measured 18 feet 5 inches.
Yeah, I bet the sour drain is clogged a lot.
Well, I'm very sure it is. In the meantime, our local hopeful is scheduled to have her hair officially measured tomorrow at City Hall. The mayor has nicknamed her Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, like the fairy tale.
The fairy tale?
Yes, Felix, the fairy tale Rapunzel.
I'm supposed to know what the fairy tale is.
You don't know the story of Rapunzel?
Obviously, I do not, Stone.
Well, in the original German fairy tale, a witch locks Rapunzel in a tower with no stairs, using her impossibly long hair as a ladder.
Her hair?
Yes, Felix, her hair. You really don't know the story of Rapunzel. A prince discovers her after hearing her beautiful singing voice and eventually escapes with her.
Listen to that. What a beautiful singing voice.
I agree. Let's check it out. Hey there!
Lady!
Down here!
Hey, lady!
Hey!
Hey!
Hello!
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, my lady. We were admiring your beautiful singing voice.
And we could use someone to host karaoke nights at the King's Castle.
We'd be honored if you would accept our invitation.
I'd love to host the King's karaoke nights, but alas, I'm trapped in this castle.
What do you mean you're trapped? Walk down the stairs, unlock the door, and come on.
I can't, for this castle tower has no stairs.
The f*** are you talking about? Who builds a tower with no stairs?
Or a ladder. My friend makes a fine point here. Why would someone build a tower without a way to get down? Or up? It makes no sense to me.
An evil witch made the tower and has imprisoned me in it.
Yeah, you know, witch is gonna witch.
Why did the witch imprison you?
My mother ate the food that my father kept stealing from the witch's garden.
So she locked you away in the tower with no way out. Seems like an overreaction to me.
Who is this witch?
Should have known.
Can you rescue me?
Kind of a big thing to ask a stranger. But sure, do you have any ideas?
Yes, I'll unfurl my hair down the tower, and the two of you can climb up to free me from the tower.
Climb your hair! Won't that hurt your head?
Don't worry about it. Please, just climb my hair and rescue me.
Sure. Okay. Not what I expected to do today, but why not? That is not how the story of Rapunzel ends, Felix.
I told you I don't know the story, man. That's just what I pictured.
Well, no, the prince climbed up the hair on her head, not her armpits, and eventually they lived happily ever after. Why do you have to ruin the story?
I didn't ruin the story of Rapunzel. I reinterpreted the story of Rapunzel, Playboy.
You made it gross, and that's not how the fairy tale ends. But right now, we're waiting to see how our local Rapunzel does when the Guinness Records measures her hair tomorrow.
The hair on her head.
Yes, Felix, the hair on her head. We will be back next hour. Hello, everyone. This has been an In Action News broadcast, a Comedia Dysfunction. Watch all In Action News videos, new and old, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@inactionnews.
And make sure you like and subscribe, man. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms at In Action News.
hosting this lovely afternoon.
Hola, bitches. It's a fantastic Friday outside. By the way, today's shot is brought to you by Jim Beam Black, which is why we, of course, will be drinking raw eggs. Let's see. Actually, should we crack our eggs before I even start this, man?
Dude, I tell you what.
Just so you're at the ready, man. I'm just saying. Before I even go through the whole shot. Because, listen, once we deliver the shot, it's time to drink, bro.
All right.
Dude, crack your eggs now?
Yeah.
All right.
How many we going for?
How many?
I'm going to stand up on this place.
I'm trying to eat. Oh, Jesus. The big eggs.
Crack them with one hand?
No. There's only one broken in there, huh?
We should have checked. I swear to God, I'm going to sue Alfie's if this doesn't work out.
Oh, my God, dude. That's a lot of eggs, man.
I know!
Jackass.
Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I got 7 eggs now, dude. I need one more.
Will you bring me one more, please? One more egg. I know Ted's got it.
Oh, one more, man, please.
One more. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That is a lot of eggs. Look at that. Oh, man, this is going to just suck.
This is your idea, jackass.
Dumb idea. All right.
Because you watched the Rocky.
Let's just do it, dude. Let's just do it.
Hold on. Let's go through the chopper.
I know, that's what I said. Just do it.
Hold on.
Rocky seems angry. We got to get together so I can get y'all on film doing it at the same time. Who cares?
Oh, hold on. Let me go through this first so we know why we're drinking. 15-year-old Andrei Sherbakov of Russia. Andrei has the misfortune of being the son of an abusive drunk for a father. So after things got unbearable at home, Andrei decided to run away. After saving some money, he set off for the local airport in his hometown of Perm, Russia. Once there, he boarded a flight for Moscow, 2-hour trip. In addition to the 2 hours travel, the plane flew at an altitude of 30,000 feet. Air temperature is negative 75 degrees at 450 miles an hour. Of course, none of that really matters when you're in the confines of an airplane. But our friend Andre, he was on the plane, but not in the plane, you see. He decided to climb up on the wheel well, and at an altitude of 30,000 feet, with air temperatures of minus 75 degrees at 450 miles an hour for 2 hours. But unlike most stowaways, Andre actually survived the flight. Looks like he might have to have both hands amputated, and much of the tissue of both of his legs literally froze to death. But he survived. It was actually conscious when the plane landed in Moscow. Here's the bad part of the story. For all his trials and tribulations, Andre couldn't afford the expensive Moscow hospital, so he was moved to a hospital back in his hometown, where he was greeted by his drunk, abusive father. Oh, Jesus. So today, we drink to Andre. Dude, I'm going to puke, just so you know.
All right, there's a bucket for you.
Yeah, man, 8 eggs deep.
It's nearby.
8 eggs deep. So, we pour these eggs and drink these eggs because we...
Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Lakewood man making homemade fireworks sees his workshop go boom. Meanwhile, a woman speeding home to watch Love Island finds herself in a jail cell room. Senior on mobility scooter drives into a bicycle race. A Chinese woman goes on a diet that you should not embrace. And today's rescued animal is a kangaroo on the loose in Quebec. It's time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
It's time for we go to Germany, where a crash has occurred. The race was going on as usual as any other when all of a sudden chaos erupted as several bicyclists found themselves tumbling and flying off their bikes due to an unforeseen obstacle. A video was posted online that shows the culprit, an elderly spectator on a mobility scooter that lunged forward out of the crowd of viewers directly into the path of the race while the bikes were passing by.
Jesus.
Clearly trying to get a better view of the race, she ended up causing a nasty crash as one bike managed to swerve out of the way, but 4 to 5 behind him came to a crashing halt. Nobody was seriously injured in the crash, though they did lose their positioning.
More to the story. All right, so she's on the mobility scooter.
Correct.
All right. She does not get knocked over. It flips over her.
Yeah.
All right. She continued to drive through after the bicyclist went past. Okay? They could not find her for 4 days.
No kidding.
She got away on that mobility scooter and turned herself in. No charges were pressed against her or filed. But they didn't even stop her to talk to her. She just kept
Took
on
off.
driving, and then they couldn't find her.
That's insane.
At 3 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour. I mean, surely you know who this person is.
Right.
They
Right.
live in that area. They didn't just,
So she wasn't even trying to get a better view. She was just trying to cross the doggone
she
street.
was trying to get home.
Good God, man.
Come on.
You think we're standing here for our health? It makes no sense. There are some people that have zero situational awareness.
Old people, though, too.
I'm not going to go too far. A woman in Arizona has been arrested for speeding. A state trooper clocked her on the freeway doing 108 miles an hour in a 65 and decided to light her up. During the roadside interview, the woman explained that she was rushing home for a good reason: to watch the latest episode of Love Island USA. Unfortunately, the officer didn't understand the gravity of the situation, and the woman was arrested, and her car was impounded for 20 days. She appeared in court earlier this week. That's not a good reason.
No.
It's on Peacock. You can start it whenever you want to.
But here's the thing. If they're being honest, you go, all right. It's not a good reason.
You know what? You're right.
But it's like, look, if I'm a
was
cop,
honest.
you can lie to me, which may or may not irritate me, because I think most cops know it's 50-50.
Yeah.
So if you tell me you're speeding home from Love Island, listen, that is so stupid. That is so reckless. But thank you at least for being honest.
Yeah,
I'm inclined to believe you, because that's the worst
Was
excuse.
she impaired as well?
No, it didn't say anything about
She
impairment.
wanted to see Love Island, Ted.
Yeah, that was her impairment.
I just don't know if that.
She's impaired with love.
Okay, yeah.
This season has not been worth that, though. There was nothing that was happening over the last few days that was worth that kind of
I wouldn't know.
rush.
But also, you can record the show.
It's on Peacock.
I mean, right. If you have a streaming service,
right.
that's where it is. I know for a fact.
It's there.
You can watch it from the beginning.
And again, nothing's
See,
happened.
if I were a cop, that's what I'd say. But, man, is this on Peacock? Hey, listen, it's a streaming service. God damn it. Slow down.
Spoiler for anybody trying to watch other than tonight's episode, there's nothing that's going on. The same couples are together the entire doggone time. New bombshells entered, and nobody's looking their way.
She obviously had to be punished, but it would have been funny if the cop would have been like, oh, 10-4, hell of a season. Get out of here.
Man, I'm on that crap too. I'm going to watch it when I get home.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? If I'm a cop, you know what I'd do? You know what? I believe you. I'd pull up my phone, I'd Google it, and I would spoil her with it. You know what? This is what happened.
We go to China, where one woman's weight loss program needs a little tweaking. The young lady is just 5 feet tall and weighs a nice 121 pounds, but she felt the need to lose the weight. In order to achieve this goal, she did what most people do and got into a calorie deficit and managed to lose more than 16 pounds in just a month.
All right.
That's too fast. But it was a less than perfect diet. She spent the month eating the same thing for 6 days, small quantities of boiled vegetables, chicken breast, and fruit, but made sure to restrict her diet to just 800 calories a day. While it isn't that very healthy nor recommended, she treated herself on the 7th day, reportedly splurging on all kinds of savory foods like hot pot, fried chicken, hot chicken flavored noodles, and milk tea. And while that diet did make her lose the weight, it also caused her to experience discomfort in her stomach, waist, and back, as well as some concerning bouts of vomiting. She went to the hospital and learned that the acute starvation can actually cause pancreatitis, which she was found to have a minor case of. She's been asked to reconsider her diet.
So the good news is pancreatitis will help you lose weight.
Yeah.
The other good news is there's other ways.
Yes.
So basically, she ate not enough calories, so it affected her pancreas?
Yeah. And
That's
then
crazy.
It was basically she was kind of whiplashing her pancreas. You know, first she's just eating nothing. Her pancreas isn't working at all.
That crazy splurge day.
Right. She drops the hammer on that thing. She goes from 800 calories to what, 3,000 calories. Right. So, yeah, that's all fun. But just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth,
thankfully there's good news.
For today's rescue operation, we go to Quebec. Officials were called to the scene after an animal was spotted on the loose in an open field near Montreal's South Shore. Due to its unsuitable lodging conditions of origin, they made the decision to apprehend the animal and take it to the local zoo, where professional handlers could give him a more peaceful sanctuary surrounded by his peers and the care that he needs, which is rather specific for a kangaroo living in Canada.
What are these specific needs of a kangaroo?
Not Canada.
Not being in Quebec.
Maybe it has more specific needs because it's in Canada.
Yeah,
that's how I heard
That's a good point. Good point. Yeah.
And there's other kangaroos that are in there. It was living in a what did it say?
A pouch.
Not a pouch. He wasn't living in a pouch. But no, his holding was just it wasn't suitable. It wasn't good at all. He was able to basically jump his way out of it, and he wasn't properly taken care of. So let's just take him to the zoo.
Okay,
he'll be fine over here at the zoo. Men's Room Sports tonight, you've got more World Cup soccer currently underway and later on tonight over on FS1, as well as baseball on MLB Network. The Mariners have game 2 against the O's over on Mariners TV in just a minute. The O's.
Say it right, O's.
What is the mascot of Baltimore?
The Oriole.
He's just the Oriole.
He's just the Oriole?
Just the Oriole. Yeah.
Damn, man.
I know, yeah.
Then again,
Keep it simple there, man.
We're not much better. We're the Mariner Moose. So.
That's right.
As far as your weather, clear skies and a low of 55 tonight, lead into tomorrow, which is more of the same from today, expecting mainly sunny skies and a high right around 76. Nice. That's it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thanks, sir. We appreciate it. Head chef tomorrow's got some of those World Cup meals from McDonald's we get to taste.
Oh.
Big Dummy as well, the lovely Jolene coming up in just seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please, do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.